You are listening to the Wisecracker podcast.
We're just rolling.
Start whenever. Anyone have anything interesting to say?
What a fucking way to start a podcast.
So what's going on in your lives?
Fire it up. What do you guys want to do today?
yeah. I asked for a ride. I asked for a ride to this podcast. What do you want to talk about right now? You guys see this Lizzo girl? She sings.
Yeah, she's back.
I've heard of her.
Crazy stuff.
Has she beaten the allegations yet?
A big fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got to rebrand. She's got to slim down big time.
She's never beaten those allegations, baby. Lizzo be eaten was literally her Twitter thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was Lizzo be eaten. But then she's like, "Don't call me fat," and I'm like, "You're calling her fat."
Did she ever specifically say, "Don't call me fat," or was that just put onto her by?
She was on the anti-body shaming kick for a while. I fucked her 6 times. I would know.
Just rolling over in bed, being like, "That was great sex. You're not fat."
Yeah, you're not fat. No, you're beautiful. You're a beautiful queen.
Man, that was great sex we just had.
Yeah, no, you probably shouldn't have made your employees eat drink out of a pussy. That might not have been the best. But
Was that part of it?
Yeah, so she got in trouble because when they were in Thailand, they were at a strip club, and she was like, drink something out of this girl's pussy, and they're like, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to drink.
Yes, they did.
Out of the yeah, I mean, they wanted to.
Who's in Thailand and isn't drinking out of a pussy?
I mean, they're all fat as hell. They want to drink and eat something.
Yeah, it's not Lizzo be drinking, it's Lizzo be eating.
Yeah, Lizzo be eating, Lizzo be drinking, Lizzo be all up on my dick.
Okay. So we got Lizzo talk out of our system.
Yeah.
This is not it yet. We are not starting.
Yeah, we're not starting. Yeah.
That's old hash. Lizzo is
Yeah.
That was a month ago.
We also had an entire episode dedicated to that.
Yeah, we did talk a lot about Lizzo.
Yeah. What's been going on in the news recently? Is there something?
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh yeah, well, let's talk about Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah, the
Are we recording?
Yep.
the humble host of the
Did we start over?
the lovable host of the Tonight
record.
Show. The Tonight Show's Jimmy Fallon, starring The Roots, with The Roots, the live band The Roots.
Does he still have the Roots?
Yeah.
I haven't checked in on his show in a
No, he was too mean
quite
to
a
The
while.
Roots.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon just being like, play the fucking song, Blackie!
Yeah.
Play the intro song. I'm going to come out and tell my fucking jokes.
What if it wasn't The Roots? What if it was Counting Crows in blackface, and he's just like, "It's The Roots, everybody."
We've got The Roots.
Yeah, we got The Roots.
I think that's what they do any week they can't be there.
Yeah.
They have a band fill in dressed as the Roots.
What's his name? Questlove.
Questlove Island.
Questlove.
QAnon love.
Yeah, everyone. Well, this is what happens when you go for half a decade of just hiring people
Pussies?
that did improv and now they do TikTok, and people and NBC executives are like, well, this is what people want.
But also, hasn't this been a rumor for a decade that he's just a belligerent drunk?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
I can't imagine drinking. I can't imagine being a guy that drinks.
Especially to do comedy.
Can you imagine being at the highest level of any platform and being a drinker?
It is funny,
A drunkard. No one ever says drunkard anymore.
It is funny the thought of Jimmy Fallon being super nice on camera and then him going off and him just being like, "What the fuck is happening? What the fuck are you doing? You're supposed none of those fucking jokes work. I look like a fucking pussy."
Yeah, just we'll be right back after this. I didn't think that was funny. That wasn't funny, and I don't like that, and I don't like you.
Fucking beer pong again, you half-wits. What the fuck?
I'm only telling Trump jokes because I get paid $100 million a year.
This puzzle shit with Hailey Bieber is gay.
I say gay when the cameras were off, and it means bad to me. Jimmy Fallon.
Everybody on the
This is
internet.
my real voice.
You want to go on strike?
This is Jimmy Fallon's real voice.
Everybody on the internet's calling me an F word, and not the old F word, the new F word. Everyone's calling me the bad F word.
Oh, you keep fucking wearing if you're a guy and you're on my writing staff and you're wearing fucking makeup, I'm gonna send you to the late show with some fucking Indian woman hosting it. If you don't fucking write me better Biden monologues, I'm gonna slit your throat.
I'm friends with the Pope.
SNL interns.
I'm friends with the fucking Pope.
What am I gonna have this 16-year-old influencer on? He's trans. I don't like the trans.
Man, if you ever write another fucking half-baked punchline, me and Ellen DeGeneres are gonna double team you.
I want to fuck Ellen DeGeneres so bad. She's so sexy.
That would be the ultimate power cut. I hope they end up together.
Oh yeah, the fake
Jimmy
nice,
Fallon and
Pretty good.
the evil
the
behind
super
closed
fake
doors.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope they like battle fight. They like it's like it's like in a movie where two characters are like fighting each other. It's like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and they're fighting each other, throwing each other through walls, and then they just start making out. I hope that's what.
They get in a fight because
Mr.
like
and Mrs. Fallon.
Brad Pitt like denied the Holocaust or something. What if that was just in a rom-com? It was just like, yeah, this guy has conspiracies.
She found the love of her life.
said-
The only problem is he's a Holocaust denier.
The only problem is he thinks Obama got sucked off by a guy.
Zoe Deschanel's a history teacher. Ryan Reynolds is a Holocaust denier.
A history revisionist.
Ryan Reynolds thinks there's more to that chef story for Obama. He thinks there's more to a story. Why would he be in the lake by himself? We don't know.
This has been the best 2.5 weeks of my life, but I need to know, would you ever be open to thinking that 6 million is possible? For you, I can change.
The only number I care about is the two of us.
I worry I won't see your face.
Ryan Reynolds and Sandra
Light
Bullock.
up again.
Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock debate who controls the weather. Is it global warming or is it the people in those little hats? Who knows?
And then it ends up at the end. Ryan Reynolds' character's right. There's no way Deadpool's not racist.
Why? Because he's a cop?
Yeah, like he looks at the screen and he's like, you might be wondering why all these criminals are white.
Dude, I hate Deadpool so much.
Oh, you
Because
do?
it's trying to like it's
No Deadpool blasphemy.
Dude,
here.
I hate Deadpool because he's like trying to be like snarky, but it's not funny. It's just like The Office, and I like The Office, but it's like people who think like The Office is too edgy.
It's like if The Office cursed.
Yeah, he's like,
It's sort of been done.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's sort of been done already, like in TV and movies with Jim.
Yeah, what if-
Jim, the pioneer
Jim,
of
the
looking into the
original
camera,
Deadpool.
Jim.
Yeah, what if Deadpool was just like super problematic? It was just like it was like this like little corny jokes, but he was just like yeah, you think trans women are women? And then he just flies off.
Directly in the camera.
Yeah.
Wish I didn't bring my kid here.
Yeah.
I
mean,
hope my
know
kid
it
doesn't repeat any of the stuff Deadpool said in school to his teachers.
It was rated R, but Wolverine was in it. How bad could it be?
It's rated R for retarded. That's what I Am Sam is. It's rated R for retarded.
I hated that fucking movie.
I loved it.
There's no other.
That's
fucking,
just 'cause your
of
name is
course,
Sam.
Yeah, of course. The one movie where it's like this movie's about Sam. He's like, the fire alarm coming off.
Well, I can one up you.
Or no, that was Rain Man where the fire alarm went off.
I've never related to a movie any more than I Am Sam. I'm like, oh yeah, women do regret fucking me after.
That is me.
And
Is
then
that what
leaving me with the
happens?
kid.
He gets pussy from a. He gets regular pussy.
Yeah, he gets
That turns
regular
him back.
pussy. I think the whole thing is he gets regular pussy, and then the woman's like, "This is your kid. I'm not handling this kid. It's your job." And he's like,
Oh, so
raising
he
the
has a
kid.
kid. I see.
Oh,
I see.
I forgot that.
So it's
is
kind
what
of like
that
an
movie's about. He has
inverse.
a kid. I thought it was like Big, where he grows up, he's
It's
a
like
retarded
inverse going to the store for milk.
Well, it's
It's the inverse.
well, Forrest Gump has that's kind of the situation.
yeah,
so it's like
it's
kind of like a
it's a
sequel to
sequel.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Yeah, Jenny goes up. He's
I
like,
am
she's
Forrest
like, by
Gump.
the way, I have AIDS. You probably got it too. Here's a kid.
Yeah. Here's
There
a
you
little
go.
shit that you have to take care of. Oh, you can't tie your own shoes? There you go. Raise this fucking kid that sees ghosts.
And
or
then
whatever.
Jenny made me HIV positive. I couldn't. Do you know what's funny? That whole movie is just him bothering a random black woman on a bench who just doesn't want to be there. He's just like, let me sit you down and talk about the Vietnam War. I blew up a bunch of huts, but people
Let me
say
tell you
I was
about the war
brave.
crimes I did.
I met the president. Also, I run good.
I didn't
know there
were babies in there.
Yeah.
I shot that child. It's a rotating cast of people he's talking to on the bench, right?
But the black woman looks very bothered. That's why I said
She's
her.
the most bothered.
Yeah, she was just like, I had to meet somebody for lunch, and he's holding me up.
I voted. You're a very nice lady, but I have to tell you, I voted to have 2 separate water fountains.
he's like, yeah. He's like, I love Bubba Gump, but he's even more dumb than me.
Bubba's one of the good ones.
Yeah. I didn't respect Bubba until he blew up that hut.
If anything, yeah, they should have made Forrest Gump very racist because you're like, look how dumb a racist, an Alabama racist is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But instead, he was like pretty not racist, right? He had a black best friend. He talked to a black woman for like.
He was
half the
nice
movie.
to the Black Panthers when they were mean to him.
Yeah.
He's like, I respect your cause. He's like, but don't fuck Jenny. That's disgusting. She's mine.
I'm against that.
Mama said life's like a box of chocolates. Don't mix the vanilla with the chocolates.
Yeah. Yeah, when he's trying to white knight where that one scene where he's the girl, like the guy's hitting her, and he's like, "Hey, don't do that," and she's like, "No, I like being hit." I don't know.
Forrest.
Oh, I'm just a trash woman.
That is
I like
the most
this.
red pill movie in the whole world.
Forrest Gump.
Because they're like, yeah, even if you have Down syndrome, women are complete whores and are pieces of shit to you.
Also, like
No sympathy.
every single woman he interacts with in that movie is like, yeah, like even his
a negative
mom
reaction.
fucks the principal to get him into that school.
Dude, it's so
Like
red pill.
all women are whores, and then no matter how disabled, either physically or mentally, guys rule.
God, all women are whores. All guys are either physically or mentally disabled.
No, that's true. Well, yeah, no, because that is the whole movie. Is like every person he runs into, like every girl he runs into, is just like a loose woman who hates him.
Also,
And
those
disrespects him.
Confederates that are like throwing rocks at him from the truck while he's like got the braces on, and then he starts running. They
Yeah.
like push him to be better.
Right.
Yeah,
Like if it
Yeah, they
wasn't for
drove him
them,
to
Alabama
greatness.
would not be a fucking dynasty because
Yeah.
they probably went around the whole fucking state of Alabama throwing rocks at retarded kids. They just go on to fucking be running backs for Bama.
yeah.
That's the
So
recruitment
the Confederates
program.
are good. The
That's
fucking
a
army
classic
is good.
SEC recruitment tactic.
That's why we never get. That's why we never get the white running backs because we need to
Yeah,
get
no
the
one's
Down
throwing-
syndrome guys who get made fun of.
Yeah, people need to start throwing rocks at special ed kids again.
Yeah.
He meets JFK. He's like, unfortunately, somebody shot that nice. The CIA shot that nice pedophile.
Yeah, no, it is kind of funny. Like the R word strength is real in white dudes because that's every single like football player who's good as a white man has like the worst CTE you've ever seen.
Yeah,
if
it
they're
makes
not a
them better.
quarterback. If they're not a quarterback.
The best offensive lineman look is the guy that has like the forehead that droops over his eyes, so it looks like he's always looking up.
Yeah, it just looks like a Goonies character. That's how I want my white athletes. Pure Goonies.
Yeah, I want
1985.
one eye lower than the other eye.
Yeah.
If I have a left tackle, I want the eye to be down like on the cheek.
That's why I'm such a good quarterback because I'm cross-eyed. Every-
I saw you
Oh,
throw
yeah.
football on fucking Sunday.
wasn't that good?
Tight spiral
Yeah, tight
on
spiral.
on a deflated kid's ball.
Yeah,
I
we're
know.
welcoming back to the podcast the greatest quarterback in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Hell yeah. 10
Welcome.
minutes in, intro. Fuck yeah. No,
Yeah, we had a little beach day on Sunday.
That was really fun.
Nice. Yeah, that was a good time. Very, very fun. Max B Day, 31, big 3-1.
Yeah, is this the birthday episode? I think we missed it. We got to wait until
Now,
next
this
year.
is the birthday episode. This is the birthday. Because I didn't know. Because what's funny is I had no idea what age you are. Because I'm like, you could be 23 or 45.
Yeah.
And I believe
I feel like I've
every age.
always been on a sliding scale.
Yeah.
I think that's the September birthday too, maybe. Like I've always thought of I hate to say that I don't really pay attention to age. That can sound bad when you say that. But I've
Yeah.
never really paid attention to age. Because
Yeah.
I've always been the youngest person in my grade or hanging out with like younger brother friends or people that are like much older than me.
You've had sex with like younger kids.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So I've always thought of it as like a 8-year window that I exist in where I could be either, one end or the other of a decade.
He ageless. He an alien.
I'm
bruh.
ageless.
He an alien, bruh.
And that's my defense, Your Honor.
I rest my case.
That was a fun birthday.
I feel young. I feel full of life. And that's why I should be allowed to take this girl to freshman prom.
It is fun doing like a boys' beach day, and because people don't like when the white boys' summer is coming to a close,
No.
and you're really celebrating. Because I noticed we got a lot of dirty looks from people. I mean, mostly dirty looks.
Where
from
are we getting
me.
dirty looks?
Well, probably because of me. Because me like doing like 4-step drops 2 inches away from a family. Maybe
Just
that's what
kicking,
got the mad.
kicking sand into a crib.
Yeah, maybe bothering people by being like, Sammy, I'm such a good quarterback. Let me throw it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting kind of close to some other people.
Yeah,
A big beach faux pas.
yeah.
Someone had a much worse day than anyone there because all those paramedics showed up out of
Yeah, I
nowhere.
kind of missed that. I was already,
I'm not sure.
I was already good and buzzed. I was like, something's happening over there. I don't
I'm
want to
not
pay
sure what
attention.
that was all about. Were you there when that happened?
No.
This happened right before you
Yeah,
showed
like
up.
the ambulance
Yeah,
pulled
there were
up
like
on the beach.
10 emergency vehicles that
They
pulled
just
up right
put
on
the body in a
shoreline.
body bag and threw it into the water.
Did you? Were your ladies annoyed that I was there?
No.
Okay, I was just making sure. I don't know.
Oh, you're
why.
doing the thing where you
Fuck,
assume
Matt's
people
here?
hate you.
I feel like, but I don't
You
know.
were just telling me that you got to apologize less and worry less
yeah.
about if people are
No,
not
but I'm not
liking your vibe.
apologizing. I was just genuinely curious because I always, whenever I meet people's girlfriends, I always feel like they don't like me at first and then they love me months later. I have like
The
that
slow
effect.
Matt Burn.
No, it's
I
true.
think I have the opposite. Like, he's fun, and then they're like, he's pulling you away from me.
Well, for me, people are like, he's a psycho at first,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh, he has a good heart. He actually he
Oh, he's
actually,
a psycho on our side.
yeah, like that's the thing, because that's why I always wonder with people's first, like girlfriends' first impressions, because that's why I'm such a weird guy to date, because it's like I'm like, because I have trouble with first impressions with women. I'm terrible at first dates. Like I remember,
Well, you shake their hand too hard.
well, and I'm just weird. I'm just a weird person. Like I'll just like go on a weird tangent, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, this doesn't equate to
I've
getting
got-
pussy."
they-
does
I
it?"
have sunglasses
They don't like me
on.
because I have sunglasses on and I'm weird.
Yeah, no,
They
am I,
show their tits.
am I still
wear
wearing
short
sunglasses?
shirts.
I didn't even realize I was still wearing sunglasses.
Nah, it's a good look.
But I'll keep them on. Yeah, I'm all red.
You're like Johnny Cash.
I'm on my blood shit right now.
Yeah, you're red out right now.
Yeah,
It's red October, red September.
Yeah, well, I did all this, but in blue. And one guy's like, "Are you crippin'?" I'm like, "Oh no."
Yes,
no,
I
not at all."
am.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
An
am a
accident.
crip. Yes.
I always wear clashing gang colors just so no one gets confused.
yeah, it is. I do get
That
worried
really
about
is
that.
the three main gangs is all red, all blue, and all white with like the KKK robes.
Yeah, it
Very
is pretty.
true.
But what's funny is I like wearing all colors but I feel really worried. That's why I have the black shoes on and not the red shoes. Because if I
And
went
the-
red shoes, red socks, that would look crazy.
The red handkerchief you took off too.
Yeah, because I like want to maybe when I travel other places, I'll do the all red look.
I loved how many like old white women wore the red handkerchief.
Oh yeah,
Handkerchief.
handkerchief. You're right.
Handkerchief.
I-
Handkerchief.
Yeah, I'm always.
Masks are back. I was in Pan Express today. They were wearing masks, and I was.
You went to Panda Express before the gym.
It's Panda Friday after the gym.
After.
Dude, that's crazy.
Protein load. It's Panda Friday. It's
Anything
really
that keeps
stupid.
you. The thing
It
about
gets me so
fitness
fucking
is a
tired.
regimen and a routine, and if part of that routine is going to Panda Express once a week,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Break your fitness
Yeah,
regimen?
you have to stay on a routine.
That is crazy though to be like, I'm gonna do an intense workout and then fuck it all up in a matter of seconds.
I was just telling Matt, I was like, I literally work so hard at the gym. I feel like I'm gonna throw up every single time, and then I'm like, all right, earn double orange chicken
I
and
learned
chow
just
mein
recently
today.
that working out doesn't matter if you have a bad diet. Like it doesn't.
No,
like it doesn't even
it
count.
does.
You can.
Well,
It makes your arms
You
big.
can
It
definitely
makes you less,
counteract
well, it
it.
makes you less of a piece of shit, but it doesn't make you like in good shape. Is what I'm saying.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna. You're not gonna get like a. Good
Yeah, you
body.
can always out eat your workout.
Oh,
Like Lizzo, for example.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no more Lizzo.
I just
That's
want to be strong. I want to be strong enough to fucking.
you are strong.
Thank
You're a unit, dude.
you. You said that on the beat. That pumped me up for like a week.
Dude, you look like a unit.
We were sitting on the beach. I was just sitting there shirtless, and Matt was like, "Dude, you're a tank."
you are a tank. Well, because the thing is, like, your body is
In
terrible.
front of my girl too. God damn.
Your body is
supposed
terrible,
to
but
get
like
approval from other men.
But it's like built. You have a good like. If you actually dieted and worked out, you would be like really like you have a good body.
I got to give the people something to look forward to.
Yeah, because I was saying it's like you have a horrible body, but you're blessed with a good body.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes
Literally,
any
I
sense.
take my shirt off. Like, if I'm wearing a tight shirt, I look like shit. I look like.
No, you look good.
I look like someone that does mukbang. But then if I take my shirt off, it's like, oh, it's actually not as bad as I pictured it.
Well, the thing is,
It's like when a girl has droopy tits, except the opposite.
My active imagination pictured much worse.
you have a naturally good body. You're like those fat women where you're like, dude, like you
Yeah.
ever see a fat woman? You're like, if you lost 40 pounds, you'd be like the hottest woman.
Pretty
of all time.
face, get rid of the gut.
You have a gifted body, dude.
I feel that way about
love-
most
dude,
Victoria's
no
Secret
homo.
models.
I love your body, bro.
Dude, I fucking love your body.
Dude, you have a nice figure. Like you have because you have like a man body,
Yeah.
but you're like
No, that's
but
the
you're
thing. I
treated
have
like shit.
I have the body.
Well, some would say Sam is trapped in a man's body.
yeah.
I have the body of like.
Max got a good body too. Max got
I'm just
the-
naturally slim.
Well, here's the thing.
So,
I think we actually have the same body. I just have the thick.
Max,
Sam likes snacks more than me.
if Max was a bottom, he'd be like a millionaire.
If I was
If you were a
gay,
bottom.
If you were a gay bottom, you
oh
would-
yeah, I think
you-
I'd be.
would be
I would
were-
be the trophy rent boy of all of Hollywood.
dude. If you were gay, you should be gay.
Should I?
Because I was just thinking, your life as a gay man would be because you're like what every gay guy thinks is hot.
I've always liked the concept of being gay in a way, like you're just hanging out with boys. No,
Yeah, you're
no
hanging out
women.
with
We
Lieutenant
don't have to
Dan
hang
and
out
Bubba.
with women.
Yeah, we can like disappoint our fathers.
This is such
Yeah.
a tired bit. I'd be king of the gays.
No,
But
no,
also-
but you would be. I wouldn't be. You would be because you have the look. You have the slim mustache AIDS look.
If I was
Yeah.
It
gay,
looks
I
cool.
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be gay.
I would force my.
I
Yeah.
don't- Sam-
How do you know? Yeah.
Sam's
I
more
will
of
say
a
this. How
straight
do you
guy.
know I'm not gay and I'm not just.
Mac, you fucking should be gay. Me? I'm more of like the typical straight.
How do you
guy.
know I'm not gay and I'm not just like white knuckling life?
I
don't know.
100%
Straight.
would. Like if I was like Asian, I would just be like, no, I'm not.
No, I'm not. You
That's
tape-
what Tarico
I'm gonna
did.
tape my eyes open.
Mike Tirico, the NFL commentator.
Oh yeah, he blacked himself.
No, like he is
Well,
black, and he's like, no, I'm not. I'm Italian.
Oh really?
Yeah, because his dad like wasn't around, so he took his mom's last name.
That is hilarious to claim.
Classic
Italian.
Italian dad not sticking around.
I'm not. Yeah. Could assume some things. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
PM. Pump me up. Talk about my body. We have a pervert that she watches every YouTube.
Yeah, we have one fan who
With the
watches for
feet.
Sam's feet.
Oh really?
That's why he's doing this right now.
Yeah,
for
you
her.
do have-
What was
you-
her name? Janice.
Janice.
No homo, but you do kind of have majestic ass.
You
feet.
gotta stop.
Yeah, that's how you keep it going.
You gotta cut it out.
Man, I actually the pause.
Wouldn't it be cool if we were gay? Sam's feet. Let me just talk
Are we-
about
You know how
Sam's
like in a
feet.
movie when it's like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie doing a podcast and they just start fucking.
Actually, we should do like a whole. You guys should do a whole compilation where it's just pause. Like I'm just saying something, and you just do like pause memes where people are like, who are like, what? Like the Russell Westbrook meme.
Just put a bunch of fucking I did that on one clip. I put a bunch of like TikTok sounds in it. Just like the
Because I've had a lot of pause. Well, because like, I mean, Max also got nice legs. That's what I kind of noticed in
Thank
the car.
you.
He has nice ass
It's the
legs.
shorts. They show them off.
Because you got like soccer player legs. Like I feel like
I think
could
this is just
get-
being a skinny guy.
You could get Cristiano Ronaldo's girlfriend if he died.
I probably could if he died.
Dude, if he died,
Let's kill him.
you'd be all
What-
over that Puerto
who-
Rican. No, not Puerto
who
Rican.
is- yeah, who-
Portuguese.
Who is his girlfriend?
Fucking.
uh
I don't know.
Emilio de
Amelia Earhart?
Rodriguez.
Yeah,
Something.
Alex.
I bet it's close to something
It's
like that.
Alex Rodriguez. That's his girlfriend.
Yeah, it's
I
a
will have to
female
say,
Alex
as-
Rodriguez. What's his name?
As a gay man, Ronaldo always set off my gaydar a little bit.
Oh yeah. You know who sets off my gaydar?
Obama.
You guys. No, you guys. You guys set off my gaydar.
I was just talking to my
Georgina
best friend,
Rodriguez. Dude, I said it was Rodriguez. Play
Wow.
the fucking tape. I said it was Rodriguez.
What
That's
a great guesser.
Ronaldo's
you are.
wife. Oh my
Whoa.
god.
What a phenomenal
Check out
guesser.
those cans.
She's got huge
Hey,
melons.
can Daddy see him real
She's
quick?
got some fucking soccer balls.
Ooh.
Look at the balls on that woman.
Nah, she's mid. Oh, she's mid, bro. I love those type of guys.
Oh, her?
Every girl's mid.
I keep talking about the way guys talk about girls and how it really bothers me as a feminist, as like a 1990s feminist.
Oh, yeah, but since
I'm
the
the
last
type of
time you were on, we rebranded as a feminist pod.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys want to get feminist Dice Clay in here?
No.
Maybe later.
well, fucking,
He's in the car. He's duct taped in the
we
back.
gotta bring him in. No, it's a video podcast. People know.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
know it'll be you. We can't reveal it.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, we can't do
I-
radio tricks anymore.
They're, I like just talking about how like guys, I'm a 1990s feminist where like I don't want men to even like acknowledge women.
I'm
Like,
probably
I
a
don't want them to talk.
1790s feminist.
I don't want them to talk to women at all.
Yeah. No. You're a 1990s feminist. You just date rape, and you're like, party was pretty sick.
I've never.
No, date graped. Sorry. it's
I'm a
too-
feminist like that guy from that 70s show.
I get I'm that type of guy.
He's
That's
in jail for like 30 years.
Yeah, I think he's going to jail for the rest of his life.
what, the weird squirrely guy.
Yeah.
The guy with the curly hair and the
And the
glasses that look
glasses, I was about to
exactly
say, I
like
think he
Matt's
kinda might be
glasses.
Yeah, dude, maybe he went to jail for being too swaggy. Maybe that's what
I
he's in
think they
jail
got
for.
him for being a Scientologist.
Maybe people were like, "Man, this swaggy ass white boy."
Oh wait,
That story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. What's his name? Dude, he's literally wearing Matt's sunglasses.
yeah. I have the Mitch Hedberg sunglasses on.
Now you got that 70s
I
show
thought that
rapist.
guy was Mitch Hedberg when I learned who Mitch Hedberg was. I was like, "Oh, it's the guy from that '70s show."
Makes sense. Got the same glasses.
Yeah,
funny show, funny guy.
yeah. Mitch Hedberg, R.I.P.
Man, who would have thought a TV show had creeps working on it?
Oh yeah. You know, there's no pedophiles in Hollywood.
Oh my god, we drove past the strike at Netflix yesterday or 2 days ago. It was like we had the windows rolled down. It's worse than you could possibly imagine. There was this guy on the loudspeaker, and he's just like, "Look how many people are driving by right now. They're honking for you, for our cause. Yay!"
Wait, was this a straight guy talking?
Yes.
Yeah, my radar did not go
What,
off.
what was it? Was it Adam Conover?
No,
Was it
Adam.
him?
I think they've put Adam.
I hate
Conover-
that guy, dude.
I think
I
would
hate that guy.
love, I would love to have him actually get onto something and be like, the Federal Reserve is actually useless and it's a private organization, and then have him get fucking assassinated.
Actually, they sank the Titanic on purpose.
See, this is what
The 2020 election was rigged.
So for the riot strike, this should be the deal. The producer should say, "Hey,
Adam ruins
we'll
democracy.
do all the deals you want. Can we shoot Adam Conover in the head, please?"
Can we
He's
go
using
on
the
to
strike for
Yeah, if they
clout.
had real negotiators in there, this would be the type of stuff they'd be putting on the table. Like,
Yeah.
you guys get everything you want, but we get to kill Adam
The
Conover.
face of your thing shouldn't be a guy who had a bad Rogan experience and whose show was kind of
Yeah.
okay in the 2010s.
no
Kill
AI.
this guy.
There'll be no AI for Star Wars movies in the future. But you do get to lynch Adam Conover off the dinosaur at the Ripley's Believe It or Not. You see?
Dude, honestly, if they
That'd be awesome.
that would be totally worth the agreement. I mean, because honestly, I saw Adam Conover do stand up one time, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
I was
good.
on a show with him twice. I was in the green room talking with him.
Was he saying like,
It was like worse talking to him in person than it was watching him fucking talk online.
dude, he's so bad.
It was so bad. To be fair, I was getting in his face being like, "Trans women are men." So I was kind of being
but also,
aggressive.
what I did
You can't take the heat.
because it's like I'm fine with people having like, because like I'm not like anti-trans or anything. I'm just like I just don't really,
Get off this podcast.
I just don't really give a shit. But like his like, because it's not that he's pro-trans. Like he's just like, yeah, kids should be able to transition, and I'm like,
Well, it's funny because he is mansplaining harder than anyone has ever in the history of the world. And I'm
Yeah.
sure that he'd be the type of person to be like, we need to hear women's voice. All women, binary and non-binary women.
But like, if they have a,
He's female to male, right? Isn't that why he feels this
yeah,
way?
I mean, if he was, I wouldn't hate him. Because like people hate Nanette, but I'm like, she's being a lesbian right now.
Yeah. Yeah, she's doing the thing.
Like she's doing the thing. Like,
yeah. If you're going to be a straight white man, you have to act like a straight white
Well,
man.
and it's also like for Nanette, I understand the reasons she thinks the way she does. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like she's faking the funk.
Right.
Like she's being real.
Yeah, she looks like a VeggieTale
She does.
character, and she's attracted to women who probably aren't attracted
She looks
to her.
like she has the face of broccoli celery, but she's built like the tomato.
Yeah, she's
That's
built
the
like
net.
wait, she's built
Built
like
like a
Bob.
fucking tomato.
She's built like Bob.
She put out a new special. She's like, I have a girlfriend.
I
I got married. It's so tough getting married.
my girlfriend raped me. I can't. That I mean, she
The Federal
she there was a my sketch team did a best stuff show last month, and we are supposed to
bragging.
do like 30. We're supposed to do 30 minutes, and we did like 55.
Yeah.
And the coach of the sketch team that was paired with us went to our director, who is in charge of the theater, and like bitched him out.
Yeah.
And someone showed me a picture. This guy is a fucking dead ringer for Nanette. Like he looks just like Hannah Gatsby. Like has a scarf, has like the floofed up hair. That's
love
such
that.
that
Get
might be
them
the
together.
biggest fucking red flag for
Maybe
a
she's
guy.
just a lesbian because she doesn't think a man can keep up with her. But we found,
Nanette.
her
Yeah.
as a
No,
man.
no. Well, here's the worst part: is that director is dating a girl on or married to a girl that was on the other team that was
Married?
paired with us.
Married. Ugh.
Yeah.
What is he married for?
But
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Well, because Gillis has a great bit about it as a special, like how everything in Australian says is funny. Because he's like,
Oh yeah, Australia was coming after him. Right?
I don't think so, but like in the special, he goes, not to repeat somebody's bits, but like he's doing like 9/11. He's like, oh no, the towers. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, there's not really a prominent Australian comedian anymore because like Jim Jeffries went like weird.
yeah.
Nanette, stayed weird. Like, there's really nobody from there.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, yeah.
He's probably the funniest person from Australia.
I think
Christian Bale.
they took away their guns and GTA.
Dude,
so
when I
now they're
learned-
not funny. All
when I-
the funny Australians died of the jab.
When I learned that Christian Bale was
So they're
Australian,
like, well, I have to do comedy shows, so I
have
have
to
to
do this
get the
open mic.
jab. I'm an
Give me-
up and coming Australian comedian. There's no Australian comedians out there.
Alrighty,
We gotta
mate.
get the jab.
oh, well, you
I'll
gotta
go to
get the
getting the
jab,
jab.
mate. We got to get a jab in, mate.
That's how they got rid of all the cool
That's how Love on
Australian-
the Spectrum started. They got the jab.
Interesting.
The Love on the Spectrum.
They
started,
are all in Australia.
Yeah, the Love on the Spectrum started because they're like, no, we don't want to get the tetanus. Howdy, mate.
I was
Oh
normal.
no.
Yeah.
Might
I was-
get hepatitis as a child.
Oh.
Better get this shot as a 1-year-old.
Yeah, might get shot as a 1-year-old. I like action figures till I'm 39.
They got a new one and it's Down for Love.
Oh yeah, have you seen Down for
It's
Love?
No.
not
It's
as good.
Love on the Spectrum, but they have Down syndrome.
Oh,
Yeah.
finally something I can get hard to.
And
It's hard to do
New
the
Zealand.
accent too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like koala bears.
Oh, I like koala bears.
No, they're all very gentle giants.
Oh, are they more like, so it's Downsy
They
people?
they all have Down syndrome,
that's-
and they called the show Down for Love.
I want
which-
a girlfriend.
That
I
just
feel
sounds
like I
that
would
just
offer
sounds like
that
a
up and they would've
spin-off show of
kicked me
Love
out
and
of the
Hip Hop. Down for Love. Like, that doesn't sound like
Down
a
with the
Down
sickness.
syndrome. If you see Down for Love, you're like, oh, I'm going to see Mano and Ray J on it. And then you
Yeah.
watch it and you're like, oh, it's
I mean,
Australians
it's
with Down
honestly
syndrome.
pretty fucking like brutal. Like down, like oh, you're down for love. That would be.
Yeah.
It's just like, retard
I would
island.
have called it Downs Under.
down.
I once, me and my friends,
Love Downs Under.
my friends and I one time we started a podcast. We said 3 episodes. We called it Boys 6.9, but originally we were going to call it Retard Party.
Cut right to the chase.
Yeah, it is weird because they'll show ones that are like, oh, we're married, and then they're just not like, we're gonna buy our own house. We've saved up enough Legos.
Dude, you're wild for doing the Down syndrome voice.
The
I
worst.
think I'm really good at the Down syndrome. I can do it pretty. I can't do a British accent.
What if
Wait, can I do a British
Yeah, go for
retarded guy?
go.
what if Carl's Jr. watched you do that voice and you're like, okay, that's the spokesman right there. Yo, here's $250,000.
Yeah, it
Do
is
the
funny.
voice.
I keep shooting these national commercials and then they don't air. I'm like, fuck, why?
Yeah, yeah. It was because of my podcast.
No one listens.
Yeah, no. What's kind of funny is
Except
like
for Janice.
Janice,
Henderson,
shout out
Love you,
Janice.
baby.
the bank.
And if Shane Casting,
Keep flicking that bean to Sam's feet.
if Shane Casting in Hollywood is watching, thank you for putting me in your national commercial. It better air. It better be football. It better be a fucking football one this year because this is the second year in a row where I've booked something that should air during the NFL season, so you can be at a bar and be like, "That's me." Because that's, I mean, now it doesn't even matter.
Dude,
but
that's crazy. It's crazy to go.
I do that anytime there's a car chase. I'm like, that's me on
me
TV
on
right
there.
now.
It's crazy.
I got
to do-
away.
This was recorded earlier.
It's funny to do the Down syndrome voice and be like, yeah, I'm a prominent commercial actor.
I mean,
You're
yeah, I like.
Well, now they know you can do it if the script calls for it.
Avocados from Mexico.
They're like, all right, can you do the Down syndrome in all these different moods?
We really like this guy.
Versatility.
He's got a good look. He's got a really good body if he wasn't such a fat piece of shit.
That's what I do like.
He's got some good legs, according to Matt Byrne.
That's what I do. Yeah,
Can
that's
he
what
do a retard voice?
That's what I do love about Sam is like he actually has like industry attention and is intentionally fucking it up. Because I do podcasts.
Well, you
'cause-
want to be a teacher's pet or
Yeah,
something?
but I was saying I do podcasts because nobody likes me. So
this is all I can
If
do.
I had things, I would be like, I would.
That's enough of the podcast.
Please,
That's what I
Mr.
like about
Weinstein, I didn't mean to say that.
Mr. Weinstein, I didn't mean to say consent was good on a podcast.
Please.
Oh, yeah, that's what Hollywood has a
It
problem
is
with.
opposite day, yeah.
Harvey, I didn't mean to say that. You know,
Put me in Hunger Games 3, please. I love rape.
Yeah. No, I don't. It's like what the thing with doing this, and sure, it's ruined my life and multiple times probably, is that like if I wanted to just kind of like play it close to the chest and just like go with the flow, I'd be a politician. I would be
I would say
something
that's
that
why I
makes
liked
money.
you though. That's what I was saying. That's why I like you because but you're also doing the things too. Like it's
Yeah.
funny. Like it's funny to like see a Sprite commercial with you in it, and then people would be like, "Oh," and then they look up your pocket.
Yeah.
I wonder what this
That's
guy
cool.
drinking Sprite would sound like if he was a mentally disabled Australian person.
Yeah. I wonder what his opinions on Lizzo are. That's what I wonder about this guy. That's what when I see a commercial, I'm like, what are their opinions on Lizzo?
Yeah. Well, most commercial actors don't have. They're like blank
Close to the
slates.
chest.
They're
Well,
just,
they freeze them. Like you were watching 2001 Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
I think that's how most commercial
they
actors
pull them
live
out.
their
They're like,
lives.
now
They're
they're
in the
Geico
pods.
caveman. Geico caveman, wake up. You're back. Come on, wake up.
Being a commercial actor seems like the best
I have another role for
and
you,
worst
Sam.
life. Being a commercial actor seems like the best, but also worst life because like it's the best life because if you get work and you just have to like say a few things and you just get jobs all the time, seems awesome. But it's like if you say anything, like on a public thing, like if you make any sort of content,
Not commercials.
Really?
Because you're under the radar enough, people don't pay attention to you.
oh, I guess that's
Like
true.
if I booked like a CBS show, I'd have to scramble.
oh yeah.
I'd have to really
But who would
scramble.
want a CBS show nowadays? I'm like,
It's America's number one most watched network.
I don't think like that stuff's gonna exist because like you look
Yeah.
at the people that have like the number one Netflix specials and like HBO it's like these are all people like I saw a clip from Shane Gillis' special and he says gay and retard in the same sentence.
exactly.
The president was
And
on
it's
Billy
like-
Bush's podcast and he said he grabs pussy.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
president was Donald Trump. It's like I don't think the world of like you have to be crystal like squeaky clean.
Yeah,
like
all those
Jennifer
people who would-
Lawrence was recently saying like we have to calm down with this shit. And it's like Jennifer
that's
Lawrence
pretty
was like
bad.
if
Jennifer
people want to
Lawrence
say
comes out
retard,
against woke.
if people want to say
Oh,
retard
dude.
on their podcast, if people want to leak pictures of my pussy, that's fine. That's part of it.
The problem is though, is it's like different tides. So the other tide will come back in like 7 years.
No, because Trump's going to return and do a Holocaust.
Oh yeah, guys, we're safe. Let's plan on that.
Yeah. Do you guys watch the Tucker Carlson interview with him?
Which one? The one with
Trump or with Larry Sinclair?
With Larry Sinclair.
No, I didn't watch the Larry Sinclair
I'm
one.
I'm kind of pissed about the Larry Sinclair thing because this was my
I
thing.
do want to talk about this because we have been bringing up Larry Sinclair for.
See the Obama guy?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Obama's boyfriend.
Anytime I need to use like a fake name for something, I would make it Larry Sinclair just because I thought this was very funny. And then it went away for like 8 or 9 years, and now Tucker Carlson is interviewing him.
Well, Tucker Carlson's punk rock, dude. Like, because
Tucker Carlson is me.
yeah, no, because but the thing is,
Too fucking woke.
Oh,
for
that's
Fox
who we
News.
decided you are. You're not from That 70s Show. You're Tucker Carlson.
yeah, yeah. I'm just like, what's going on? Why am I not gay? Am I saying sus things? Maybe I am.
Would gay men like me?
Maybe I'm complimenting a man's body too much. But maybe I'm complimenting just the right amount.
Larry, how would I do in the gay community?
How would I do in a community? Have I got sucked off by a trans and not really told anybody before? Have I done that? Was that me?
Was that my initiation in
Was
Hollywood?
that me in 2019?
It
I don't
is-
know.
It is funny
didn't tell
that
people.
for like 15 years, it's been like Obama's gay. He's not black, and he is gay. He's not American. He's not black, really black. He's not really black. He's not really American, and he is really gay.
I think he's Pacific Islander. I literally think he's lying about the black thing.
I mean, is The Rock black?
Yes.
Black. It's such a funny thing to say black. Like, this guy's black.
I used to follow a bunch of black identity guys, and they would really not call Obama black because he's not a foundational black American.
Well, he always
That's
be
right.
acting
He's the
light-
son of an immigrant, or possibly an immigrant
Well,
himself.
think with Obama though. That brother always acting light skinned as hell.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
Because like all the light skin memes are from Obama. And
Yeah.
do you know what's funny is you guys watch Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
No.
You watched it? But it's kind
Sam
of
wasn't allowed to watch Nick at Night. It got him too rammy before bedtime.
It's like, what the fuck, George Lopez, Will Smith? Where are the fucking white characters?
No, but
Where's SpongeBob, a white character?
it is kind of crazy that like part of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air was just like Will being like, Carlton, you're being light skinned right now. That was like a whole through line for the show.
Oh, really?
It was just light skin memes in the 90s.
And then they fought back by having Patrick Mahomes, Steph Curry, and Obama.
Yeah, because it'll be like light skinned brothers
And Aaron
be
Judge.
dancing to Tom Jones. It's not unusual. That's what light skinned brothers be doing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I mean to
That's
take
what
this to a
Obama
screeching
does.
halt.
I have no problem with any other race.
I don't either. Do you know what's weird about
Good.
other races?
That's
though?
the way to live, I think.
You know what's strange about other
In my
races? though?
opinion. What's strange?
I like all the races, Jenny.
What's strange about all the races is like, you know, no, I don't know.
Fuck, dude, this better be good.
Yeah, no.
Save this for the Tucker Carlson interview.
Yeah.
I do so for like literally almost 2 decades. It has been that Obama is gay, and now it is like it's a talking point that like you'll overhear people at the grocery store, like you'll hear one woman walking her little dog with a mask around her neck, being like, "So I was at her house, and as she was doing the dishes, she coughed, and I was like." Oh my God, are you seriously sick? And then I'm praying to God that she's not contagious. And then the next person to walk by will be like, yeah, you're Obama's he's gay? He had gay sex with a man?
Yeah, you see like an old man over at the grocery store with his grandson. He's like, "Oh, I heard Michelle Obama's a penis. Is this true?" They're saying it all over the internet. I watched what's the X, the Twitter thing. I watched it. Yeah.
Larry and Barry sitting in a tree.
SMOKING crack.
Why?
Yeah, like, oh, the president's son is smoking crack. It's like, dude, Barry was having sex and smoking crack with guys.
It's just
Like, fucking level up, dude.
Yeah.
Focus.
yeah. It's just the
Yeah, at least Hunter's straight.
Like the crack, the cocaine that was delivered to the White House the other month was like, this is probably Hunter's. It's like, no, it was Barack Obama's, and it was just back ordered.
Leftover.
It's the old grocery worker being like, "Oh yes, there is no pictures of Michelle Obama's Obama's pregnancy.
There's old fucking. It's like
Yeah, I hope this does just become like common discussion amongst people.
just retard country even more. Like fucking, he opens trade with Cuba. It's to get fucking coke and crack up in here, and also hot young Cuban men.
Oh, the way,
Obama would love me.
the Wayfair company was moving kids in their little couches. I did hear that.
Yeah.
That was kind of a crazy one that came in.
I mean, Q did kind of do that to normal people, like QAnon stuff.
I heard this about, not to get too political or anything, but I heard this
Yeah.
about sort of the fall of the Soviet Union. That like when things got really nuts, average people were going around like, well, yeah, obviously the president is a clone, and you know the sky is fake; it's a projection.
Yeah.
There is something weird where like when you just sort of lose trust in the
that's like the
institutions,
whole-
people
yeah.
start just going
That's-
absolutely crazy.
That's what like hypernormalization is, right? Where like the world gets so fucking crazy that like you'll just hear like, oh, Obama's a gay Muslim clone. You're just like,
yeah, maybe.
all right. Oh, their
damn right.
aliens are real.
Maybe.
All right. Like, you know, I think that's where we're at now, where you just everything you hear, it's like Russia could literally nuke Ukraine tomorrow. And I'd just be like, what does that mean for me? Are the Eagles still playing on Sunday? Like,
Is Europe even real?
Yeah, I think they're gay because they don't have football.
yeah, they have football.
Yeah, that
Ronaldo
that is,
ball.
Did you ever meet those people who like? You ever meet those woke people who hate America but they like love Germany? You ever meet those people?
Like classic Nazis?
No, but I'm saying like people who are
Like OG Nazis?
people who travel all the time and they're like, yeah, Germany's so, and I'm like, well, yeah, because you have to do a little bit of an overcorrection if you do the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Like you can't go
That's
from like
true.
you can't
It's sort of like, is it a nice, like, oh, they're so nice?
yeah,
over
they're like
there?
they're
Like,
so
the
much
people?
nicer and they're like so much more woke there. And I'm like, yeah, if there's pictures of all the bad shit you did and it's like the worst atrocity that's recorded on video and pictures, yeah, you're gonna do a little. You can't be like, oh yeah, the fucking woke mob, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, people in America are fat and the trains don't run on time. It's like, well, we got rid of slavery 200 years ago.
Yeah.
You were doing fucking Holocausting 80 years ago.
Yeah, and it's also like, you know, I was going to say something and I had to correct myself to not say.
Good.
How very German of
I'd
you.
love to not have to fucking edit this.
Yeah,
Overall, I do just enjoy the kind of craziness to where now we have to be like look at a gay man who's on basically bigger than TV. Like this Tucker Carlson show is like bigger than TV ever was.
yeah,
And it's funny that now we have to like either be like, oh, he's interviewing a gay man who's a liar. He's
Yeah.
a fag
Right.
liar.
That's what people will say. That's what
I
liberals.
love how you're like.
That's what
you're like,
liberals are saying.
That's what the libs are saying. The New York Times literally just
How can we even trust this guy? He's
this
gay.
cocksucker.
I love how Sam was like, yeah, I'm glad he didn't say it. We have to edit this. This fucking fag.
That's not bad anymore.
That was a quote from the New York
It's
Times.
endearing. I was thinking today though that it is funny that like there is a thing that gay guys do, love them to death. Wish Mac was one of them.
Sure.
I love him to death.
I
What
love-
are you, Ed
Oh, yeah,
Buck.
yeah.
That's
I
going to be
love-
my new guy. If Larry
I love
Sinclair
him.
becomes mainstream, I become an Ed Buck guy.
Yeah,
I love gay men to death.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I love gay guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so great. You know, they do so much for the economy. You know, they're not annoying at all.
But-
I love their voice.
It is
yeah,
funny
they're
that
definitely
like
not over dramatic or anything.
I had a gay friend in New York that there was one time where we were literally just chilling on the couch. Mac was there too. It wasn't just us. Calm
There
down.
was a witness.
And we weren't even podcasting, so nothing really gay was even going to happen.
I put up a sheet
man.
between the two of them.
And,
no funny business.
He was
Oh,
talking about,
damn.
he's like, my friend, he fucked Bruce Willis. I was like, did he though? Like, do you know that? And that's when I really opened my eyes to the gay tale. Like, gay guys
yeah,
will
gay tall
fib.
tales.
You're like, shut up, you gay liar.
You're gay liar.
slept with the president of the United States.
I know, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, this guy's sort of telling a gay tale because it's like
Yeah.
that's how these tales work. It's like how I would say like you listen to like Negro League stories where it's like
Bob Gibson, every time he hit the ball, it tore the cover off. He hit
Hit a
500
so
home runs
far,
in
it
one
landed
game.
the next day.
Yeah, and that's like, I think that's kind of what gay guys do. Sometimes they at least exaggerate the truth. Like he might have given Obama a hand job.
Well, there
Right.
is
But I don't think Obama sucked.
there
at
is
all.
actually like a biological reason for it.
Yeah, why?
Like, because sometimes if you like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. No, like if you do like if you're like a little high on prep, it like makes you like really.
It turns
feel-
into
turn a
one of the
liar.
side effects is that
Yeah,
you
one
lie.
of the side effects is prep. I mean, prep. They should call it. That is actually kind of the perfect name for it. Because like when you hear prep, you're not like, oh, this is just a not getting AIDS pill.
Back when Larry was in the leagues, he could make a man come with one stroke.
And the reason it's the F word leagues is because it's
was-
the Negro
yeah.
leagues, so that feels
Derek
wrong to say.
Jeter
They
says
should-
it on the MLB The Show commercial,
Yeah, they shouldn't. I feel like they should have called it.
and he's only half.
That is so funny. Literally every single thing with the MLB the past like 4 years has been like, oh, we have to like promote the history of like black baseball players because they're, the Negro leagues lasted into the 50s. Like there was a segregated fucking league up until it, the MLB integrated. But they have to stop calling it the Negro leagues.
Well, the progressives call it the dark skinned brothers league. It was the MLB was the light skinned brothers.
Yeah.
And the dark skinned brothers were the other league.
Yeah, there should have actually been 3 leagues for black, white,
Uh-huh.
and mixed. That's what I would have done if I was a racist back then.
Well,
there was a white player that played in the Negro leagues.
well because the
Yeah, what was that guy's name?
Larry Sinclair.
Yeah, Larry Sinclair.
oh, I thought it was
I think Larry Sinclair was just like. I think he just had a time where he was Obama's right hand man.
I want
He
to
did
see
everything that your right hand would normally do for you.
Yeah,
I gotta see.
jack off a guy.
I gotta see Larry's voting records.
Yeah,
If
I'll
Larry
see
voted
this
for
is
Trump, this is a farce.
This is a setup. If he did, vote, 'cause-
Well, he probably voted for Trump because Obama stopped calling him back. So is that a thing?
Yeah.
well,
he just-
honestly, this is
He probably sucked off Trump.
this is
They probably send him in to blackmail every president. They're like, get that lying homo in there and smoke crack with this guy.
Yeah, Larry writes
literally
another
black
book.
male. They're like yeah, sucked
Blackmail.
off a black male.
My summer with Donald.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go piss.
Oh, it's just me and Mac. This is dude. Are we gonna podcast on the way home?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
We're gonna do a car cast.
Yeah, thanks for giving me a ride over here. to the
Oh, you're
podcast.
welcome, dude. I always give you a
nice.
ride. With
The
those
car held
nice-
up good. You were saying your car was going to fall apart or something?
Well, it's because we didn't take highway. On the highway, when it goes like above 60, it like shakes.
Yeah, that's not
And-
good. You don't want that in a car.
Yeah, you don't want that. Those are bad vibes.
One
Shaky
important
car,
part about a car is being able to go 60 miles an hour.
I don't know.
Especially, well, what are you going to do if someone pulls up alongside you and is revving their engine and sort of challenging you to a drag race? What was that?
We're talking. We're talking about cars. This is a car cast.
Car cast.
Yeah, we're talking about cars. I got my dick sucked in a Mustang in 1995. So, I know all
Were you-
about cars.
How old were you in 1995?
I wasn't born
Wasn't
yet.
born. Interesting.
Have you guys ever had sex in the car?
I have.
I have never had sex in a car.
What was the question again?
Yeah. Have you ever had sex in a car?
Yeah, it was in a church parking lot.
Really?
Whoa, that's like double.
Yeah, it's weird, but that's where he worked.
You worked at a church?
No, I'm saying that's where the guy worked.
Oh, that's right.
Pedophile joke.
Right. The car with
Yeah,
candy in it.
I had sex in a car, and it was at the White House.
What was his name?
Well, that's debated. What was on his
Birth certificate.
yeah, what was on his ID when he went to Columbia?
Yeah. What was he born in Hawaii by any chance?
Let's just say he was in his 40s and he was number 44.
Yeah.
How old was Obama when he was elected?
For
37.
43?
No. He had to be at least 40.
I think he was 21.
I think he just turned 21.
He just
I'm
turned 18.
going to celebrate this victory with a beer.
Yo, dude, what if a 21-year-old? Have I shown you Cody with the Riz?
Yeah.
What if that guy?
I'm going to
became
vote for Cuddy
president?
with the Riz for president.
He's like, yo, am I your type?
Yeah.
No. Let's find someone who
Hey,
is.
Israel, am I your type? No? You don't get funding anymore.
Yeah, well, you don't get funding. Ukraine. If for viewers who don't know, Cody, there's this channel on Instagram called Cody Premier Riz.
Yeah.
And it's this like California looking guy.
It's like this 19-year-old.
Yeah, it's this 19-year-old like twink looking dude. He's a
Yeah.
straight guy, but he's like twink looking.
Yeah,
but
he looks like Mac.
yeah, he's got Mac body.
He's
but
blonde Mac.
Riz just describes like the small percentage of Americans who aren't autistic. Right?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just that there's so
well, it's short
few.
for charisma. It's Riz.
But there's just
Yeah.
so few like Gen Z people who can sustain eye contact that's where this word came
Why do
from.
you think I'm wearing these sunglasses?
Right.
My eyes go all over the place. I remember one time a comment on a podcast said, I like this motherfucker, but he looks cross-eyed. He's like, why is he cross-eyed? And I've been self-conscious about that ever since.
That's a funny thing that you can't change. That they're asking why you're that way.
Yeah. But people do that all the time with me. They're like, why are you kind of ugly? And I'm like, oh, I don't know.
This guy's eyes acting white skinned.
Yeah, dude, people always rag on me for being light-skinned. When I was a kid, everybody was like, this light-skinned brother.
I think I'm a light-skinned white.
I'm dark-skinned in the inside, light-skinned on the outside.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a
I'm a dark-skinned, rizzed-up white guy.
dude. I'm all about the Riz. They should call me Maddie Premier Riz. Should I go on Santa Monica and be like, just talk to, just approach random people, and be like, hey, you want me to find you a girlfriend? I'll do it right now. I'm so good at it. Do I have any accolades?
And then just-
no.
Yeah.
I'm a 21-year-old who just started a YouTube channel, but I'm so good with the Riz. I can get you all the girls.
It would be funny to go to Santa Monica or like Venice and just go up to people and be like, hi.
Well, that's why I was.
How would you rate me?
That's why I was late to the beach party. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, you're trying to rizz up some crackhead Venice rollerblade girl.
I do kind of. We should Riz girls up on the beach.
Oh yeah. How do you think I met my girlfriend?
That would be very fun.
I went up to her with a road mic and I was like, "Hey yo, bitch."
How did you meet your girlfriend?
For real. I groped her at a bar.
Like, no, seriously.
That's literally what happened. I don't know.
That is it.
Yeah. I
But
literally
like, elaborate.
I went up to her, sat next to her, put my arm around her. I was like, "You're mine, baby." And she was like, "All right, get off." And I was like, "Nope." And I just kept doing it until she was like, "Fine."
Was that actually the?
More or less.
That's crazy.
And then she went to the bar to get us beers, and then this guy tried talking to her, and then I went in between her and told the guy to fuck off. With Sam with the Riz.
dude, that honestly,
Sam with the drunken,
dude,
the drunken aggro, aggressive Riz.
you have 70s Riz just bothering a woman until she's like, oh, I fucking love
That's
him.
70s
Dude, I literally
Riz.
just like before I got a girlfriend, I would just like every weekend I would watch like Trump club highlights before I go out. But that's me. That's me. That's
I'm watching video of Trump on,
Can you please
on the island.
suck
that's
me off?
out.
Can you do it? Please.
all I
Have
gotta
you ever
ask.
seen Trump dancing at the club? He'll just be
Yeah.
with like some like blonde who's like not even good looking. He's just like,
Well, he's also like, he has the weird thing where he has been sober for I think his whole life.
yeah.
So
he's just at a New York club
he's
being like,
doing-
I would love to grope you.
I would love to do it.
They're playing ABBA.
People say I got the dark skin moves. They invited me to the cookout. I've never been to the cookout, but it seems nice.
Arsenio Hall said, I can say it.
Arsenio Hall told me, he said, hey, you got nice legs, brother.
Yeah.
Donnie
so
with
that's-
the Riz.
I literally, the thing that I did to lead up, I mean, it's well documented on the podcast, but for like a year, I was like, I want a girlfriend. So what I did was I drank way too much for a year. And I was way, way too aggressive with women.
Yeah, we don't give
And then
we don't
just
give
outed
we don't
himself.
we don't give real advice to the listeners anymore.
Yeah.
But here, that's some real
Do-
advice: drink
do-
heavily and be too aggressive with women.
do
And
what they
fix
say
your-
Be
not
yourself. If you're an aggressor and if you want to,
Yeah.
let's say you want to like, what if you want to drone strike a if that's you,
If that's who you are.
do it. Bro.
Yeah.
If that's
Want to
your
smoke
vibe,
crack, suck a man's dick, and drone strike
Yeah.
brown country.
If you,
I like sucking dick.
Do you think that's why
I like drone
Obama?
striking countries.
That's why Obama loved killing brown people is because they're darker than him.
yeah,
Ooh.
he's like, I'm trying to think.
I wish I was gay, and I wish I was darker.
Let me be queer.
These dark-skinned Vietnamese brothers are killing my vibe. Michelle. Michelle.
Obama was a top, by the way. I want to put that out on the record because
Yeah.
apparently Larry was going down on Obama. I don't think Obama was catching.
We got to make that.
I'm
clear.
fine with either.
I think he was pitching.
That's
Although
how
you
we
did see
say
that
Both are
first
cool.
pitch.
Both are so awesome. I love both.
That's how we save our Hollywood jobs. But
Oh, right. Yeah, there's actually
being
no
like,
difference, and I
Obama
like
was
them both.
gay, but he was a top.
Yeah.
See that, Hollywood? We're not conspiracy theorists.
I'm not some wacky conspiracy theorist saying that Obama was going around town sucking dick. I'm just saying that he was getting his dick sucked.
He was
by
just
guys.
getting some head of state.
Yeah,
I think it's cool.
head of state, no Chris Rock, but motherfucker, you gotta suck my cock.
I
I have to spit bars when I'm nervous.
sometimes you get pretty light skinned.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. What if you went to confession but for just acting light skinned? You're like, oh father, I'm so sorry for acting light skinned.
I'm sorry for being on the courts and calling fouls.
Yo, I'm so sorry for not having Riz. Will you forgive me, bro?
No, dude, the light skin Riz is something else.
Oh,
It's amazing. Skinny, tall, light skins.
yo.
I mean, it's
Jackson Mahomes.
truly take the knee for like they are
Yeah.
the fucking chosen ones.
Well, I heard Jackson Mahomes' brother met up with Obama recently.
I heard he wasn't even gay. Jackson
That would be
Mahomes.
funny.
No, he's
I don't think he is.
he's not. He
He's
was
not.
with a girl and he beat her
Yeah,
up, right?
He
That
got
was
in
the
trouble because he
problem.
was doing the
Jackson
porn.
Mahomes?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was like
I-
choking a girl at a club.
I learned he was
He was
straight
doing the move that I
because
did
he
to get
was
my girlfriend.
choking a girlfriend.
He's probably listening to the podcast. He's like, Sam got a girlfriend, and then he went to the club, which is like,
That'd be crazy. That is crazy to be like a gay passing straight guy who's abusive. That's like
yeah.
that. I guess that's the way to get away with it.
They're still letting him dance on the fucking sidelines.
Yeah, he'll still let you act like a fucking gay guy, even though you're like a monster straight
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, no, that's I think straight men are kind of the problem. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They harm women.
Back to feminism podcast.
Yeah, back to feminism. The patriarchy. Mm-hmm. It's not good. We should have women.
I learned about
do
that from
things.
Barbie the movie.
Yes.
I saw Barbie.
Like women should be the ones, drone striking villages. That should be women. Women should be the ones, saying anti-Semitic stuff on Twitter. Not Kanye. That should be a woman. That should be that should be Meg the Stallion
It's her time.
saying slurs.
It's her time to be the worst person in the world.
Yeah. No. Do you know what's funny is what is so is. Is Barack Obama does he go by his middle name or does he go by is that his first name?
Well, his middle name's Hussein.
Who's the president that goes by his middle name or has the middle? Well, actually, George W. Bush.
Yeah, W3.
I think most presidents have had a middle name.
Do you know what's funny is it's like what he should have just gone G. Walter Bush. He should have done like just W. Bush. He should have taken the George part out.
Walter Bush is kind of a cool name.
Well, actually, I do kind of wish it was Sylvester R. Kelly. That would sound dope.
Is that his first name?
Yeah, it's Sylvester R. Kelly.
Sylvester Kelly.
It makes sense because just like Sylvester, he's just like always
I don't think I knew
chasing
that.
booty all night.
See, even I learned something from the
Yeah,
podcast.
R. Kelly does. He do be smelling the scent of a woman and then going up over his on his legs and floating.
He's
towards
always
her.
trying to get that bird, and the bird is an underage girl.
And he's like sucker and succotash. I need some young pussy.
Gotta get all of this clothing and pee on a girl.
Hush, 13-year-old.
I just watched a Disney cartoon from 1943 where Donald Duck wakes up and he's in Nazi Germany and he just has to be a Nazi at a factory. And the whole thing is just like, I don't like being in Nazi Germany. And then the cartoon ends and I looked up and it's like, it won an Oscar. It's like,
Wait,
this is all a
wait,
joke
is this
back
real?
then. Yeah. He literally, the whole cartoon,
Where'd you see this?
fucking my algorithm's fucked.
Well, is
on
it
what?
because you
On-
sent me that
on YouTube?
Droopy Dog cartoon where Droopy Dog is chasing after a man's hat that blew off?
Oh my god.
And then the other dog puts
yeah.
a bomb in it, and Droopy Dog brings it back to the man. But the man starts offering him money because he's a rich man, and The bigger dog sees that this is happening, so he intercepts the hat from Droopy to collect the money, and the man's taking so long that eventually the bomb explodes, and it turns the rich white man and this other dog into African Americans, and all of a sudden, the man can't count anymore as he was counting money.
Yeah, he turns into
It's,
like a
pretty
menstrual show.
Insane.
The guy's like,
Menstrual
$5,
show?
$10, $15, and then the bomb goes off. He's like, 56, 6 cents, 50, 51, 50, 51, and it's like, this is the most outrageous thing I've ever seen in my
I thought
life.
Dumbo was racist, but Dumbo's like so tame in comparison.
The birds are just kind of acting
They
black,
call them
right?
the Jim Crows, which is insane.
That's kind of fun,
I think I
though.
talked about that on the last podcast.
Yeah.
I always repeat myself.
Yeah, what haven't
Was
we
Jim
I'm
talked
such a
about?
fucking idiot.
Who was
Racist
Jim Crow?
I should go to. I should kill myself. I should gas.
No.
I should put ox. What's the?
No, you should go gay and do commercials like me.
All right. I'd be so down for that. Honestly, yeah.
Did I not give you my agent's info? I think I did,
but
at some
I
point.
didn't reach. Could you give it to me again?
Yeah,
I also because I have a.
Could you send
Does
that
she
again?
do writers or just actors? Because I have a.
I can't get a fucking manager or literary agent for my life.
Because like I have a.
I don't know
reel-
why.
I have a reel of
What the
written.
hell's going on?
I have a reel of written commercials, but I haven't because I used to just do voiceovers for some of them. They wouldn't let me be on camera because they're like,
This guy's
this
light
guy's
skin's
cross-eyed.
eyes are weird.
yeah, they're like because honestly, the person actually told me it's like you wouldn't be able to sell anything well.
Yeah.
I don't believe
No,
that.
I don't think so. I think that's,
That's
true.
what he said.
I think you'd be an alright salesman as long as the
Who
sunglasses
said this?
stayed on.
If that's still Don Draper, I don't think you need to take this
Yeah,
guy's
no, I'm Don.
advice.
Yeah, I'm Don Draper.
Don Draper came to me and was like, Sam, you have to be playing up the fact that you are actually kind of fat. You got to be sticking out your gut. And what if, here's an idea. Stick your chin in. Have a double chin.
Idea: daily routine after the gym. Go to Panda Express.
Yeah, I'm on the Don Draper.
They're dating, but they have Down syndrome.
You do have like a 1970s diet. You're like, I'm gonna exercise all the
Yeah.
time.
All right,
I'm
time
gonna-
to come home and eat a bunch of potatoes and a big meatloaf.
Yeah,
A meatloaf with a huge thing of mint jelly.
you have Chad 70s body. You would be a Chad in the 70s.
I know. I genuinely, what I have is a guy that was in shape, played sports in high school, and then just like stopped doing that. And then now, but the problem is that I'm 27 and I'm not 47.
Yeah, you would play. I feel like you would play shortstop for the Reds in like 1971. They'd be like, man, is this guy on steroids? He's so
Yeah.
built.
I'd love to be a 1970s baseball player because they would do crazy shit like fucking. I mean,
Coke.
It's like, oh, they almost get like hit by a pitch, and then they kick the catcher and then charge the mound with a bat, and then they get on first because you're allowed to do that because it's the 70s, and then they refuse to slide because they have vials of Coke in their back pocket. That was such a common.
And then they
thing.
wind down with some beers and drive home.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they drive their convertible home drunk
yeah.
after the game.
Yeah, the reason the Phillies had to move stadiums is because Tug McGraw drunk drove into the last stadium.
I played with Tug McGraw's son.
Yeah.
I played.
Really?
I played with him. Larry
Tug-
Sinclair. No, he caught for me. Baseball.
Yeah.
He was catching the last time I pitched in Little League. I was on the All-Star team, and the bases were loaded. And
Wait, he was a catcher?
yeah,
And Tug McGraw's a pitcher, right?
well, yeah, because Tug McGraw was like,
Also,
we're gonna have a catch. I'm gonna throw heat at you. You're gonna wear the gear.
Oh, so father's a top, son's a bottom.
Yeah,
Pitcher,
yeah.
catcher.
Well, Tug McGraw was like 70 when he had him or something. Like he was old because this kid was 12, and Tug McGraw was probably in his 60s when he had him, or when
I
we
feel
were-
like Tug McGraw was like our
he was
parents'
he was
age.
older than our parents.
I don't know because I mean, he played 1980 was when he won the World Series. I imagine he was like at most in his 30s.
Tug McGraw right now is
Dead.
in hell. He is. Sorry if I don't even remember his
Sorry
name.
if Tim
Tug
McGraw is.
McGraw.
This is
Matt.
Tim,
Yeah, sorry, Tim
this
McGraw.
Is Tim
Yeah, I
McGraw
played basebball
we
with
were
Tim
talking
McGraw.
about.
Yeah.
Country music star Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
He was born in 1944. So yeah, he was like 60 when I was playing baseball with his son. But we were playing. This was Media Little League.
Better luck
I was
next
on
year.
the 11 and 12 All-Star team, and then we were playing the 9-10 All-Star team, and they were like really good. They were like, "This is the future," and I was like, "Fuck that!" So I was pitching. I had the bases
future.
loaded. It's like these guys are the future.
These 11-year-olds are washed.
Yeah.
These 9-year-olds.
Yeah, they had Mike Trout, Bryce Harper on this team. Fucking, I have the bases loaded and I let up a grand slam. I'm like, it's an exhibition. I'm like, whatever. I was like, take me out, and they're like, just keep pitching. Like, you suck. Just keep going. Like, we're not gonna waste one of the arms for the kids that's like already playing in high school.
Oh yeah.
And so then I'm like, all right, pitch, let up a base hit, let up a walk, let up another base hit, bases loaded again. And I'm like, all right, Tuggle McGraw's son, fucking coach me out of this. And I let up 2 consecutive grand slams.
That's wild.
Just a blow to the self-esteem.
That reminds me of my soccer days when one time I played goalie. I gave up 9 goals.
Yeah, it's like after the 6th, you're like, take me out. What are we doing here?
Take me out of my misery.
Yeah, I once I think I hit like 4 batters in a row once, and then they took me out of a game.
And the worst part was co-ed
kind of
soccer
embarrassing.
game, so it was like girls scoring on me.
Fuck.
Like it was like half female, half male scoring on me.
I
was so
would
pissed.
refuse to play soccer in gym because I was like, the girls are better than this at me, or
Yeah.
better at this than me. So I can't do that.
And plus, like
They're already better at school.
And I never understood the soccer
Let me have
rules. I didn't know what
hypothetical sports.
offsides was, so I would just. Well, and the thing is, I was
Offside's
just-
bullshit's to fucking help the fat kids.
Oh, I remember I remember I gave a girl a black eye once because we played soccer in gym class, and she was really good.
She looked at me weird.
She like
She was talking back.
She crossed me up, and everybody was like, "Oh, Matt's a fucking pussy." And then I just like, she was going, and I just like fucking got her in the back. Like I just like pushed her in the back, and she got like,
Yeah.
she like
Played
fell
dirty.
and like.
You gave her a Deacon Jones head slap.
Yeah, I didn't even get in trouble. I was just like, but they were making fun of me.
Uh-huh.
for
We had a
getting-
co-ed gym class once where a girl broke her nose from a dodgeball. She,
Oh, and those were probably the foam gator
they were the
balls,
foam
too.
ones, and someone
Wow.
winged it. And it,
Heater.
like,
Dude, there were baseball kids that could fucking toss those, and they would
it was like
dance.
maybe 18.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have the girls getting hit with balls
Oh,
thrown
you were.
from
This
a
was
guy.
at
Yeah, like-
18.
Yeah, this was like I was like a senior in high school, and
Dude,
they did like
why would they do
co-ed.
This
dodgeball.
guy's going full ride to Kutztown to pitch, and he's throwing it at like the nerdy Asian girl. Let's get her off the court here.
Dude, gym class. My high school didn't have gym class in high school, but I'm just imagining like gym class.
They
in high
cut gym
school is great.
class.
Well, they were like, it's all dudes. They're like, why the fuck would we have gym class?
Oh yeah,
That's
you
the
went to an
time
all
gym
guys school?
class is
Yeah, I went
the
to an all-guys
best when it's
school.
all
Wait,
dudes.
I didn't know that.
Holy Ghost Prep. You ever heard of it?
Oh,
It's in Ben Salem.
that's that fucking Salem witch trials with the ghosts.
You don't know Ben Salem?
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say it's like the Parks Casino's there.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know you went to a Catholic school.
I did. I went to Catholic school all my life. I've never been to a public school
Really,
my entire life.
Never
It's
even
all Catholic
been?
school. No,
dude,
well,
you gotta go.
actually,
You gotta check this shit
I went
out,
for
man.
1 year in preschool because
It's like jail.
well, they thought I was retarded, and then they sent me to a public school, and they're like, he's not retarded, and they're
He's
like,
not retarded. He just doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, or they're like, no, yeah, I don't know, but yeah,
He's
I
not
went to
retarded. He's just taking out his favorite movie character, Forrest Gump.
Catholic- yeah, no, I went to Catholic school for all my life. Actually, well, college I went to technically a public university, but I don't count. Like, there's no difference.
Where'd
at
you go
that
to
point.
college?
What? First year I went to St. Joe's, then I went to Temple.
Oh, I didn't know you were an owl.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I didn't know you're fucking TU owl. Why did I not know that?
I don't know. Well, 'cause
That's why
we
you're
met
wearing
after
these
college.
colors right
We
now.
probably
It's
would
not
have
'cause
met
of
in
the
college
bloods.
then
No.
if I went to Temple.
When did you go to Temple?
I didn't, but that was
Oh.
the only school that accepted me.
Oh, well, that has nothing to do with you know. You're like, yeah, I know I met you like 3 years after.
Oh,
you went to
that's where I
college.
know you from, a hypothetical reality where I went to
Yeah.
college.
Not like a thing where you just like DM me on Twitter. You're like, oh, finally, white guys.
Yeah,
acting-
hey, you're white. Come hang out with me. in
finally,
LA.
white guys not afraid to be
I have
themselves.
a meeting.
I've done improv for
You'd be
way too
interested
long.
in.
Yeah.
I need better friends.
I mean, I don't know if I told you that, but that's literally the reality. That's
No,
what happened.
No, you kind of did, like
Yeah,
in a
they
way.
say you're autistic, but you read the subtext.
Dude,
so
no, I read the
I don't know.
subtext because it's also like I'm improv people's like one non-improv friend. Like I'm people's like
Oh, sure,
I'm people's
yeah.
like they're like, oh, but I'm saying not you, but in terms of like you're yourself in front of other
I
people.
think- I'll
but I'm
defend
saying people will
myself.
hide themselves in front of their
100%.
improv friends, and they'll be like, Matt, you want to see this Asian accent?
The people I met at UCB that have
I've been working on this little
remained-
underground project called an Asian accent.
Yeah,
The people I met in the alt comedy scene that I've remained friends, like good lifelong friends with, are all like the funniest people I've ever met that are like,
Yeah.
when I'm with them, are willing to joke about anything. But it's just like they won't come onto the podcast because they're like, Sam, you said the F word twice.
But it makes sense because, like, I get it because I used to be like those fucking pussies, but I'm also like, is it worth it? Because it's like some people's dream is the improv, like being in commercial, like being in movies, being in like.
I'm more successful than anyone I know, and I
Right, but I'm saying people. But I'm saying
or would I be more
Logic.
successful if I did what they did?
I'm saying
Yes.
you definitely
We'll
would
never
be.
know.
Yeah.
Actually, not that you would be, but I was saying it's like if you just put all your energy into being like a corporate guy.
Yeah, like a woke.
Not
If I
even
was a
woke,
wokey,
but just being like.
I'll start now. I hate Tucker Carlson. I'm not going to vote
But
for
it's not
Trump.
even about being woke because I noticed it's not the woke people. It's
I
the
like that gay guy with the megaphone.
It's not even the woke people. It's the people who don't say anything that do the best.
Oh,
Or
that's
it's like,
what I was saying.
I
The
don't even know
commercial
their
actors
thoughts.
they're in their pod, and then it's like, all right, come on out. It's time for you to do an
Or
all
the
study
improv
commercial.
guys. I don't know what Will Ferrell thinks about anything.
Yeah, which
I
I
don't
do
know
kind of
what David McBride
like.
thinks about
That's
anything.
like okay.
He was at that spirit cooking event.
I mean, dude, if I was a fucking young nerdy improv virgin on SNL and like someone's like, come here, there's really good pussy, and then it just happens to be like, oh, we're ritually pretending to sacrifice a human with Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
I'm like,
do
yeah,
that
I'm
now.
there.
I guess I'd see it once.
Yeah.
I'd be there,
See it once, just
but I'm weird.
see it once, just so if you have a secret that if you let out, you die. That is what Eyes Wide Shut was about, basically.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise being like, let's see what's going on. And people are like, maybe we should kill Tom Cruise.
I think
the
Eyes
whole
Wide.
premise of the
To
movie.
me, Eyes Wide Shut is about fighting above your weight class.
That's why
'Cause he gets in with like the upper level of people, and then he sees what's really going on. He's like, "Oh wait, I'm not like."
To
that."
me, Eyes Wide
So
Shut was
no-
all about when are we going to see Nicole Kidman's tits?
Have I ever told you like that inside joke I do whenever I see Tom Cruise or Nicole Kidman in a movie theater? I'm like, is that the girl from Eyes Wide Shut?
She's at the beginning of every movie now.
I know that's so. Every single movie I've gone to, whoever I'm with, I'm like, is that the woman from Eyes Wide Shut? And the people who are not in the group who don't get the joke are like, well, yeah, she's been in other things too. But yeah,
Is that the girl from Batman Forever?
Dude, Eyes Wide Shut is my favorite movie because it's not even good, but I just like.
I was just watching a Kubrick movie.
Dude, I love how like all over the place it is because there's one part where he just gets beat up for a bunch, but not beat up, but like a bunch of guys just like call him gay, but it's just not revisited for the rest of the movie.
What's up with that one character?
It's that gay beep from Empire. it's that gay cracker from Mission Impossible.
yeah, that Chappelle bit's so clever where he's just like, yeah, that and the Subway sandwiches. It's like, he's like that N-word from Empire. And it's
Yeah.
like, a racist doesn't watch Empire. He's like, well, because it's also like, even the black people I know don't watch Empire. Like, it was pretty niche.
No one watches Empire.
Yeah. Juicy Smouye.
Yeah, I do. There is like a weird thing with Eyes Wide Shut that like it's like they didn't film any of it in New York, but there are scenes where Tom Cruise is walking on the street in New York, and it's just it's like a screen behind him. And I had that pointed out to me. It's like if you watch it, you're like, "Wow, what the fuck?" Like they couldn't just they couldn't just film in downtown LA and say it was New York.
Yeah, but that was probably before downtown LA was like what it is now. Because I don't even know what downtown LA was back then.
Well, there was like a trolley car, and all the cars were like. They all had the horns that went like, and that was up until like the 90s. That was up until the LA riots.
Oof, yeah.
People were walking their cattle across from Grand Central.
Were the LA riots for a particular reason, or were they just?
Rodney King.
I know. I was just kidding.
I think it's because the Dodgers lost the World Series.
No, Eyes Wide Shut is like the funny thing about it.
The
is just-
Reverend Dr. Rodney King.
Isn't that funny that really, if you don't want riots, then you should have it be like, if I'm a cop and I'm killing someone, I'm looking around to see if someone's recording.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm sure the like Rodney King and George Floyd things happen once a day. But like,
But you got to be
it's
able to
someone
check. You have to have
filming it.
camera awareness.
Well,
Yeah.
it's also
Cody
happening-
with the Riz.
That's really why these cops go down for the bad behavior too, because they don't have that star quality of knowing when a camera is.
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
Well,
If
also-
any of these cops went to film school. they
Yeah.
knew.
It happens to the Irish too. Nobody talks about that.
What?
Get beat up by the cops.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
It happens to
Everyone gets a beating now and then.
the Irish get beaten.
That's
too.
why they
Why they
call,
call it a paddy wagon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
honestly,
in the cops' defense, the Irish do deserve it.
Yeah.
no, we don't deserve it. We can't control our alcoholism.
It's not your fault.
That's
Irish
we're born this way.
lives matter.
Do you know what's weird though? Is like alcoholism, because it's like if you're saying being gay is not a choice, alcoholism's not a choice either, really.
Yes.
So it's like, are you gonna arrest me for being an
Interesting.
alcoholic?
Very interesting.
Right?
Oh, where's in the
Like,
Constitution saying
at
you're not
what-
allowed to act a fool?
At what
Exactly.
point is your behavior part of your genetics, and you just need to be an alcoholic American?
Exactly. But I'm actually serious about this. Like, that is a disease.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, because during Pride Month, you can just show your dick, and they're like, "Oh, they're gay. That's fine."
Yeah, it's a disease.
But I'm saying, like, they're like yes, exactly. But not like a bad, because like
Yeah, they should make a pill like PrEP, but for being Irish.
yeah, or being an Italian American.
yeah.
Being an Italian American, you're just like, oh, they're like, wait, I'm smart now.
They should start killing white people
I'm
for
like
doing white
Tarico.
crimes.
They should.
Like if you do insider trading, the cop should kill you.
Do you know what's weird though? Do you think people would have cared if the Holocaust was all Irish people? Because I don't know
They
why.
didn't care when it was Jewish people.
I mean, I cared.
I mean, I was at the protest.
yeah, yeah. I was at the.
I was at the counter
I
protest.
was speaking up
was at
pretty
the Au-
loudly against
I was at the
it once
Auschwitz
I knew
protest.
about it.
This is bad.
I was just like,
Well, they
can't-
have the potato famine. There's
Yeah.
like monuments to the potato
Yeah, well,
famine.
God
Nobody
tried to
cares.
do a
Like,
fucking
no one
Holocaust on the Irish.
cares. No one cares.
There was an
That's the
all-natural
That's
Holocaust.
the best. Yeah, yeah. That was their natural disaster.
Yeah.
yeah. No,
It didn't even take a little fucking angry guy.
It is fucked up. When I was a kid, like reading the Bible, I just like pictured all these guys Irish for some reason. Like I'm like, oh yeah, Noah was.
I think
just-
more or less they were, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, Noah is just Bill Burr,
Yeah.
and he's on a boat.
Well, we can't. There's like the thing of like, oh, all the characters in the Bible are Arab. Jesus probably looked more like Bin Laden than he did, you know,
And he was definitely ugly.
a white.
Yeah, do you know Jesus smoked hookah every Sunday?
Yeah.
He was always at the hookah lounge.
But I don't think that's true. I think that because of global warming and because the sun got closer or whatever the fuck is happening,
That's what's
Yeah.
happening.
I think probably back then everyone was white.
only
Yeah, less of a tan.
one could.
Sun
hope.
was further away.
Yeah, the sun was further away. The ozone was thicker.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Bible. I'm
Oh,
one
the
of those
Bible
guys.
rocks.
Do you know what's crazy though? Is like there's so many Bible stories where you're like, how is that not a movie?
They usually do
I used to
make it
think
into
that
a
in
movie at
Sunday
some.
school.
They,
Did you ever think that at your Catholic school? Like I'd be
Yeah.
sitting in Sunday school and I'd be like, they should make Bible the movie.
There's
Dude,
that
they should.
Amazon show that all the boomers are creaming over.
They have me.
I turned it on
maybe
for
a
my
couple
girlfriend's dog the other day. I was like, "You're gonna be a Christian dog."
Dude,
The funniest man in Australian history, Mel Gibson, made some Bible the movie.
yeah, I can't get through Passion of the Christ.
They're not even speaking English, like what Jesus would have been speaking English.
yeah. Jesus was like, yo, y'all tripping.
They should make Passion of the Christ, except like have elements of the Matrix in it. That would kind of keep me more entertained.
Andrew Tate, he's like, look, Jesus, don't believe that women are cool. Okay? yeah.
yeah,
They
don't-
should be
Batman
shooting
Matrix.
crosses at him and he's dodging them.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're throwing.
They, the Romans, obviously.
they're throwing.
They them Romans. Yeah. What's your favorite Bible story?
I like parting the Red Sea. I think that's cool.
Hack.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
think-
good.
What's yours, Mac?
That's pretty good.
What's yours, Mac? Do you have an original one or one that?
I
everybody
don't
does?
know. It's so hard to pick a favorite. I do kind of like in Revelations where stuff gets like just real wacky.
Yeah.
Like it just goes off the rails.
Yeah, they start
because
predicting.
the whole New Testament is like, and that's God, and He sent His Son, and if you believe in Him, you will get eternal life. But if you don't,
Yeah.
and then they start getting into all this weird like monster,
The
end of world
three-headed
shit.
beast coming out of the ocean in Santa Monica.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Cody with the Riz. You
have forsaken me.
I love the stories where it's just a woman can't have kids, and they're like, "What are we supposed to do with this?" They're like, the whole town's tried to fuck her.
Yeah.
She keeps having dead kids in her womb. What's wrong with this girl?
I do
Those
like
are my
when
favorite Bible stories.
I like when really weird shit happens. My favorite thing about the Bible is all like just unapologetically low intelligent. Just be like, yeah, it's all real.
Whoa.
It's all real.
Wow.
No, literally, I have no.
You're not saying it's all real. So wait, you don't think it's all real?
No, I think it is all real. But
Okay,
like
good. I was gonna say
Noah's
if you didn't think it was
Ark,
all
word
real-
for word. I'm like, yeah, it's real.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I
that
swear
way.
to God. Like, this is like, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. What the fuck? I wasn't there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
weird shit happens all the time.
wasn't
The
there.
fucking 44th president of the United States is a black guy who sucked cock. I don't know. Like, anything can happen.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
no,
God's
God,
good.
his cock sucked.
God,
Yeah.
yes, God is good.
I-
well, the translations sometimes mess it up a little bit.
Yeah, in the original Aramaic,
Yeah.
it says that Obama
That
got
Hussein
his
was-
In the Book of
dick
Revelations,
sucked.
the chef that was a setup.
Gay revelations.
Yeah.
No, the Bible's the greatest story ever told.
Well, it is. Well, because the funny thing is, like, when you
Even the Jewish part.
yeah, the Old Testament. Oh, but yeah, the Old Testament. I read in this voice. I go, oh, Abraham and
Oh,
Sarah.
and there were 2 animals of each.
Oh,
And he
Oh,
begot
God.
him.
oh, Cain and Abel. Cain was so jealous of Abel. I don't understand. Why is he so jealous?
Oh, my God. The bush is on fire.
Oh no. Adam and Eve. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Eve is not doing what
I'm
God
so
tells her
hungry.
to do. Oh, it would be too bad if a snake started talking to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
This manna
leading.
is too spicy.
That is sick though. One of my favorite things about the Bible, and I was thinking about this with Kanye, how he really goes through it, and he's kind of having like a biblical, like he had a run-in with like maybe the most satanic family on the face of the planet
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
Armenians.
Yeah, Armenians.
Hey, I'm pro-Armenian. They fixed my air conditioning. They did a
Armenians
great
rock.
job.
Armenians are really good.
I don't know. I'm anti-Armenian.
There's this
I
guy I know
agree.
who is Armenian,
It
and
is
he's
good.
like
It
a
is good.
Bernie guy. He's like woke all the way, but then he will be like, "Fuck Turkey. Turkey fucking sucks. I hope that country goes to hell."
He'd be like, "You support Palestine?"
Yeah.
No way.
But the thing I like that when like in the Bible, all the people that like get like chosen like character arcs, like amazing God stories, are all like the biggest fuck ups. Like they're like sex addicts or like rapists and criminals. And I don't know. It's just kind of cool. That's like we can finally get representation in a book.
Hell yeah. I love books. I read.
You know what I mean? Though, like all the guys, like the
I
fucking.
read. Oh yeah, I read.
Anyway, we don't need to keep talking about the
No,
Bible.
I like this. I like this religious talk. I feel like not
This is a
enough
Christian
podcasts-
podcast.
I mean, it is. You
We
guys-
are Christians.
Are you guys Catholic?
No, I'm a Protestant.
Not Catholic?
Yeah, I'm going to hell, unfortunately.
Wait, you guys are not Catholic.
I love that Mel Gibson phone call where he's talking to his Brazilian wife or whatever, and she's not Catholic, but she is
You guys
a
are
Christian.
seriously not Catholic?
I'm willing to hear it
so
out.
mad.
I'm willing to hear it
I
out.
never
thought-
really gave it a chance.
I
No.
thought because you guys are the most Catholic passing
I
men I've
know.
ever seen.
Yeah, it's because we're racist.
No, it's because it's just like you guys are alpha males who are body positive.
Well, here's
but
what I'll
in
say.
A good way.
I think
like you guys are 19.
the body positivity of the Catholic Church. They positively believe that
Dude,
that is the body
You
of
guys
Christ.
are built like 1950s athletes. That's Catholic. Because the thing is, Catholic and Jews, we all get along.
yeah.
Because that is a thing that will always be bonded.
The evangelicals have
We'll
been
literally
great
never
friends to Israel.
Dude, Catholics and Jews, we're like, honestly, because I thought about converting to Judaism. Well, once I could say more bad things, but
Yeah.
two, I like culturally they're basically the same as being Catholic. It's just like we don't
Really?
I mean, kind of, because it's like we, you know.
I feel like both in America are mostly just your like cultural.
Well, it's just like
something.
I mean,
Is that what you
Judaism
mean?
is just Catholicism's beliefs, but they're like, oh Jesus, it's kind of annoying.
Protestant Christian
but it's the
church
same
like
shit.
ideology in churches are typically more accepting of things like
Yeah.
like being homophobic.
I want to become part of a Pentecostal church.
There's
where
a
they-
Pentecostal
where
church
they're
literally
like,
4
they're
blocks
like
that
holding
way.
a snake and people are talking in tongues.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
like
type
that
of
shit.
We
Christian I
gotta
want to become.
combine Baptist, Catholic, and Jewish, and just create the super religion.
That's Methodist.
Because, but I was saying, like, because the thing is, there's been a beef with black people and Jewish people for a little bit, and I was saying, if
Really?
we just
Well, the black Egyptians own Jewish slaves.
well, but it's also
And then the
like-
Jews are like, we'll get
Did
you
you s-
back for this.
But it's also
Jay-Z's making a movie about black Jesus or something. And the I saw one screenshot of it, and it's like Jesus and his disciples, and they're all African Americans. And then the Roman is doing this.
yeah.
He's like doing the cop
Bane.
pose.
He's doing the bait.
Well, he's just doing like the
Oh, yeah.
a cop, like I'm holding my.
Well, I guess it
bulletproof
makes
vest
sense.
pose.
Why else would he walk on water?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Oh,
Can't
what
swim.
Jesus can't swim.
Just kidding. I don't think that.
But I can't swim.
Yeah,
I
you
think we
said this
talked about
before.
this on the
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
one too.
So that's why because I remember
They don't have pools in Ben
I was
Salem.
so no.
That's 'cause
no.
they didn't-
This is really fucked up. So I had like a really bad ear problem, so I like couldn't go underwater or anything until I was like 10. But then I was learning how somebody was teaching me how to swim, and then everybody saw me and they like laughed and pointed laugh, and I was like, well, I guess
just got embarrassed.
yeah, and I was just like, well, I guess I'll hold this off for like my adulthood.
Hopefully,
Just keep kicking that ball down the
hopefully,
road.
swimming never comes up for
Fuck
the rest
I
of my
literally-
life.
Yo, I should teach you. Come, we'll take you to LA Fitness. I'll teach you how to fucking swim.
Won't Protestant baptize you?
Yeah, let's baptize you into real.
Because what's funny is I was my girlfriend. I was embarrassed. I like told her that, and she's like, "Oh, you're just a black guy."
Yeah.
Well,
Well, wait. Preface.
Good. She's black.
She's allowed to say that.
But I was like, yeah, but like she's black. She was like, "Oh, you're just a black guy."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I never thought about
No,
that.
you're not a
before.
black guy. You're attracted to black women. I gotta go to the bathroom.
And that's the podcast.
I gotta go to the bathroom. No, do you
have to go to the bathroom
Are we?
again?
Yeah. Once I break the seal, I kind
I kind of want to keep going
I'm down to keep going.
because like you're my ride, so you literally can't go anywhere.
I guess that's true. I am held on.
Want to keep drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe.
What are we at?
We're at an hour 30.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can do
Let's go
one.
for the record. Let's do it.
Let's go for the record.
I gotta
for the
pee anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you go first then.
All right.
Actually, I think I gotta
I'm gonna
pee.
go
We
pee.
should go in cycles.
You want to monitor?
We'll do
No.
it.
Yeah. I'll be good.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Let me
shifts.
put the fucking
Let's actually
ears
just
on.
take this. Let's take this whole podcast into the bathroom. Why don't we
Case
all?
cat.
We'll do.
Oh, this is so much better
Two
talking to you guys without the headphones.
Oh yeah, it's so
The
much better.
headphones suck.
Oh my god! How
Isn't
the
that
fuck
worse?
do you do this?
I don't
No,
know. This
I
is
like
why it's hard to be.
I feel like I'm in space right now.
Yeah. You're
I feel like I'm on the moon.
you're like Obama's wife has
Yeah.
a penis.
Pull up the picture of Michelle Obama dancing
go-
on Ellen
go potty,
Howe.
Mac.
All
Go
right.
potty.
Speaking of penises, I got to go put mine in my hand and leak piss out of it.
Oh, nice. Very elaborate. Yeah. Oh man. This is
Say the F word, Hal.
this is
I
this,
can't do that.
this should I mean, should this just be a podcast?
What?
Just us three? Because I always have to give him a ride anyway.
I'm down to keep this energy.
This
flowing.
is good. This is good podcast.
People do like when you're on.
They do?
Yeah, people comment like, Matt, we love Matt.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
I think they just they get fucking sick and tired of just me and Mac.
I also think there's chemistry. I feel like for chemistry too, because sometimes when people have other guests on, it's just like they're like, it was just like they had him on because it's like whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but like
Just to have another person.
or some people have people on just because it's like they might get more viewers, and it's
I think that's like, I mean, that's definitely like the alt comedy UCB move where they're like, we're gonna have Bo and Yang on our podcast, and
Yeah,
it'll
they're
get
like-
ears.
yeah they're like
It's
oh,
smart,
this'll do
like
numbers.
it's the, I
but it
don't
never
blame
does
them.
because people are like
Well, because their
this-
podcast is bad, and this podcast is good.
But also, they don't even try to do chemistry. Like, they don't even try to make chemistry. They're just
No.
like, oh, how's SNL? And Bo and Yang's probably like, good. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you guys. You told me to be on. And you're just asking me base level questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like Bo and Yang would actually be sick on a podcast if you didn't even acknowledge that he's famous.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like those guys could actually be themselves if you're not like gushing over them. So I feel like that's when podcasts.
Bo and
are
Yang
bad.
could just be like, "I'm a gay Asian guy" on SNL.
Honestly, Bo and Yang is probably really funny. Not on SNL.
Every single person that I knew before they were on SNL, not like personally, even personally,
Yeah.
like they're all the funniest fucking people.
Well, because it's
Like everyone that works at SNL is fucking hilarious.
Well, because it's SNL that makes them like. Because Kyle Mooney on
Matt,
YouTube,
can you get a bunch of beers actually?
Because Kyle Mooney's YouTube videos,
Dude,
are
that
fucking
was like
amazing.
my favorite shit. Good Neighbors stuff was like my
and they just
favorite
didn't utilize
thing.
him. Tim Robinson, they didn't utilize at all.
That's the perfect example of like he has the most popular sketch show since Key and Peele.
Well, the problem with SNL is it's too many episodes and it's too long. Because I was going to say, if SNL they made into 20 minutes, it would actually be an incredible show. Because they're like, all right, we'll pick out the best shit.
yeah.
Because you can't do an hour and a half and it be good.
Yeah.
Every week. It's
An
just-
hour of sketch comedy is brutal. Trust me. We did a best of, and Annette reamed us out over it.
Dude, yeah. Well, because it's with the thing is with the sketches, it's like,
Whoa! Holy shit! 3 per hand.
oh my
We got
God.
fucking Manute Bull. We got Wilt Chamberlain over here.
anything for the unit.
I did kind of. Oh, that
I
smells.
am kind of Will Chamberlain
Yeah.
It doesn't smell good in there.
in the cooler.
Yeah. It smells a little bit like mold.
Yeah, a little mildew.
Whatever. I'll figure that out after the pod.
Yeah.
I always thought what
They're
SNL
cool
should
off
do
any
is if the sketch isn't working, the audience should be allowed to vote to end it early.
I kind of agree. Also, I think I don't get why they do it live. No, I'm good, thank you. But I also don't get why they do it live because I'm like, this would be so much better if they just cut it up into sketches. Like, just call it Saturday Night Live and don't do it live.
Like Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Yeah, like Jimmy
where
Kimmel Live. It's not live.
Live to tape.
Yeah, well, and SNL's kind of the same thing. There's a delay. Like, it's not
Right.
like,
Yeah, in
you
case someone says something really bad like what we've said on this podcast.
know. Yeah. But I was saying, if SNL was 22 minutes with 30 minutes with commercials, it would probably be an unbelievable show every week.
Yeah, just keep it tight.
Yeah.
Make sure it's like best of, like live to an audience.
Well, because the
maybe.
thing is, the problem with the hour and a half sketch is like they'll have like one or two that's like are current, but then they'll have like, oh, this is the annoying girl at a party sketch,
Right.
Or oh, this is like
I feel
the
like
commercial.
one of my
parody
real
sketch.
criticisms of SNL is they do too much game show parody where it's like, who's watching game shows anymore? Are these culturally relevant?
Well, it's because they did well before. It's because they because they had the black game show one with Keenan Thompson did well, so they're like, oh, let's just do that every time.
That one, what was it? Black Jeopardy with Keenan,
Yeah,
and
Black
then they had Tom Hanks on as the MAGA guy. That I
That's a
think
good
was
one.
like one of their funnier ones recently.
I think what they have to do is make it Friday Night Live so that the show can end and at a reasonable time, and because it ends so late now on Saturday night, it's like these guys can't even go to church in the morning.
Right.
They're too tired.
So
from
they're not
doing
getting
comedy.
their
They can't
church
even
in.
go to
How
church.
can they
can't even
excel
go
at
to
anything
church.
if they can't go to church?
They're like,
Really, what I think they should do with SNL is make it funny.
they should say it should be like on the first day, the sketch comics they pitched, and then on the second day, they filled their pitches with fish and animals. Yeah, fuck. I do think it is a shame that so much good, because I mean, say what you want about sketch comedy, everyone always hates it. I think a good sketch is a lot of fun. I think
Yeah,
I
they
think
just-
everyone. I think you can ask
there's something
any
weird.
normie or
Well,
any
we always used to-
comic, and they will say that you will be like, "What's your favorite sketch?" Everyone has one, and I think a million sketch comics making a billion sketches a year, and if 25 of them are good, I'm like, I think this is worth existing. Because the same thing with stand up. There's 9 million open mics happening tonight, and there are 7 good jokes. But like one of those jokes might be
the best one
literally
ever.
the best joke ever told.
We
So I
don't
do.
know until we build it.
People
like
fucking-
Oppenheimer, you don't know.
People
I
fucking
tell this joke
love to
because
hate on
I
sketch
can
comedy.
tell this joke. Yeah,
It's like movie. It's like the same thing where people like hate alt
I think-
comics and they hate alt comedy, but then they're like, I love Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like
alt.
I love comedy movies do come from like improv nerds.
Well, all the best sketch stuff is improv nerds a lot of the time.
Yeah,
but it's like the best.
That's
of the
what I
best.
thought. It's that's the there is a segregation of sketch and improv people. Improv people, because like literally, this was my thing at UCB. The improv people, everyone looked up to because they were like, "That's what I want to do because it's easier, and you just like show up and you make shit up, and if you're funny at all, you can do it really well." Sketch, it's like I have to spend money on props. I have to like go to rehearsals.
You have to remember words.
Yeah, you have to fucking like. I have a show on Wednesday, and I'm like, I need to fucking read. It sucks. With improv, you just show up and you're like, "Oh, I'm a doctor, and I'm
bad at
I've
it."
got a boner," and people are like, "This is amazing. We love this."
Yeah, well, I don't know if sketch is like that because it's like it's great live, but it's almost like too much work. It's like where you might as well just shoot it and then.
Well,
put it
so
out.
the thing that I like is when you film the sketch, because I had a thing where I was like, I was making like when I was on Twitter, I was making like a lot of sketches. I was putting stuff out.
I loved those.
Thank you. Love my body, love my sketches.
Dude, that's one of the reasons I respond.
This is why we have you on, is to talk us up.
No, but I like the Tucker Carlson sketch.
Even the part where you said I was gay, you turned it into a compliment.
But it is. I'm saying you look like I'm saying if you were gay, you would be a multimillionaire. by now. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck.
But yeah,
The thing with doing the live sketches, we do have every show recorded. And if there's a sketch I like enough, it's like I can just edit it into a sketch, and no one else does live sketch that's good. So like you can have people making like a TikTok every day where they're just like front facing camera, like wearing the shirt. I hate that shit when guys wear the shirt because it's like, well, that's what a girl.
the shirt.
Yeah, like the shirt pretending it's a wig.
Oh,
I hate that shit so much. And it's like none of these people have enough of the actual talent to be like, I'm an audition to be put on a house team to like write monthly shows where I'm in every like that's the type of thing where I'm like, if I'm someone that's like casting something or like an agent or like trying to find the next Jennifer Lawrence to molest, that if I'm that guy, I'm like, oh, this person actually is like doing the. I might be wrong. Maybe I should fucking make the shirt TikToks. But
well, I would say I think the
that's
reason
soul crushing.
it's soul crushing, but the reason people do it is because it's so like you can do it all the time. Because the thing is with the live sketches, if you fuck up one thing, then it's like
it's
doesn't.
over.
That's not well because that's the thing with stand up that's kind of like it's almost not obsolete, but I'm like, if you're great at it and love it, good. But I was saying like because people are just like, I'm gonna get big off stand up. I'm like, you probably won't.
Yeah, you won't.
Good. Like
There's that's a weird thing of like, we're good at stand up, but it's like, are we gonna be millionaires from it? I'm like,
no. Well,
If you
if
were
we
gay.
maybe 20 years from now, I'm like, is that even
that's
what you
why
want to do?
that's why I started the pod because I'm like I'm not one of the 6 guys who are
Yeah.
who are like because there's literally like 6 guys that people actually want to watch.
Having
do a
said that,
fucking-
out of like my friends that do comedy, I'm like, I'm him.
Well, we always used to do the thing where
awesome. But I was saying like the people who are like in like past at like the Comedy Store and shit like
Yeah.
you know what I mean like that's like 6 guys
Right.
or like 6 people or whatever like it's so crazy.
Dude, if Bert Kreischer gets a fucking load of me, it's over.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking
you would Bert
over.
Kreischer because like Bert Kreischer would, you two would weirdly be a good match.
Yeah, I know.
Because he would like you, even though you wouldn't like him that much.
Oh, I would love him.
Really?
I would 100% right now. I'm like, fuck. I can't stand Bert Kreischer. If I ever met him, I'd be like,
He honestly, yeah, he
He's a
seems like the
king.
man because everybody.
he's doing exactly what I'd like to do.
Everybody I know.
yeah, how much of it is just him living the dream life?
That's usually
Yeah.
what it is. People don't understand this where it's like, I won't watch Shane Gillis' special. And it's like, why? It's like, dude, I think he's so fucking funny. He's like one of
you
the best
sad.
comics doing it right now. I'm so jealous. I'm like,
Why are you jealous though?
I'm like,
He's fucking
this is,
7 years older than you, and he's an anomaly.
yeah, but
He's literally an anomaly.
But it's like,
he's literally the
I'm a
best
jealous
comedian
man.
in the world. You're jealous of the best comedian in the world,
dude, if I was a fucking baseball player, I'd be looking at Shohei Ohtani.
I
And be
get
like,
what
I
you
wish
mean.
I was Japanese.
I'm jealous of Obama. Have you seen Larry Sinclair's mouth?
I get what you
know what I
mean,
mean?
but like Gillis is a crazy person to be like, because it's like he's one of one. Because I was telling him like he'll be a top 5 comedian of all time, like objectively, like he'll be a Louis.
We'll see. He might get double canceled.
No, even if he gets canceled, who gives a shit?
I think it's
He
three
might come
strikes
out
you're
on a podcast and be like, I actually like
But
Asians, and he loses all of his fans.
But dude, I get what you mean for like when I see like fucking like stand up clips that do really, or just like when I see like Comedy Central appearances where I'm like, this is fucking
yeah,
terrible.
like people getting Comedy Central
but-
30 minutes.
But do not feel that way about. Watch the special. It's amazing.
No, I've seen most of. I literally walked in to someone watching it, and they were like, "Oh, you know him? Do you know this guy?" I was like, "Yeah, I know of him."
Dude, it's crazy. Like 7 of my friends are just in the credits, so I was just like,
Oh, really?
holy shit! Like, I was like, damn.
Yeah,
made it.
you're like kind of like in with them, right?
I'm not in with them, but I'm like my 2 of my good friends like work for him.
Yeah.
And like open for him, but it was crazy seeing like all those people. But it's also like again though, Gillis is such a strat. Because I was telling him in the car, Gillis has been the best comic.
We
in the
should have
country.
done CarCast. Why did we not
We'll do
do
it on the way back.
CarCast on the way over?
Well, we'll do it on the way
I
back.
could take him though.
But I'll take him.
Oh, no. I mean Gillis.
Oh yeah.
I could take Shane Gillis.
But Gillis, I was telling him.
I'll show you who the big fat white is.
I was telling him, Shane Gillis has been the best comic in the world for like 6 years.
Well,
Just nobody
this
knew
is
about
my
it.
thing is that like
So fucking good.
I'm so happy. Like I'll say, like I'm very jealous of him, but not in like a malignant way. No, it's not.
And like I wish I was this.
malignant. No,
Let's
no.
just
in,
do the
in
Tony
a way,
Soprano thing where you say like
I
random
literally
words.
already do. I watched The Sopranos all the way through the first time, and then Luke pointed out to me, he was like, "It's so funny how like they constantly get like words and phrases wrong." And I'm like, I didn't pick up on that at all.
Yeah, I thought everything in this was correct.
Yeah.
Wow, Tony Soprano has a very large vocabulary.
You see, I gotta.
Oh, but I'm
girls.
like, I'm so fucking happy that Shane Gillis is having the success that he's having because it's like he is so funny and he also is just like
Rowdy.
the type of comic that I want to exist.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, this is what comedy is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's and then so I'm hoping like now Netflix will see me saying F on a podcast and be like, it's fine.
Yeah, he is the apex though, because that is the issue though, because I don't think all comedy is going to turn into that.
I don't
But he's
want
the
it to.
but he's the apex of like that style.
I just
And
want.
of all,
I wanted to.
he's the
It shows that
apex.
people are like the majority of the population, like 79, 80, 90% of people are like, this is good. This is what we want.
Yeah.
We can still have Aquafina.
It's always been that way. Well, I think it's always been that way. I think.
Yeah, but they were trying to trick you into
When's-
thinking that
yeah.
no one likes Shane Gillis. He shouldn't be on SNL.
Well, that was because of the circuit. Because that was not necessarily like him. It was just the circumstance.
Careful with these. It
Of
blew
the
up on
hiring.
me.
Well, because I don't think it was mostly. I think it was mostly about SNL is a super corporate, liberal, like conglomerate.
Liberal bad.
And no,
Not good
But
liberal.
also, Shane Gillis also didn't have like he was not known at all at that point. So it's like all they had because he swiped the podcast except for the one episode he forgot to, and that's what he got him.
Oh, really?
So it wasn't him. It was like people trying to. It was a guy who Seth Simons.
Seth Simon, that journalist,
Yeah.
he DM'd me because I dressed up like Joker and went to Kamala Harris rally at UCB in like 2019.
Yeah.
And he DM'd me. He was like, "Hey, I'd like to like interview about this." And I was waiting. I was like, "I'm gonna fucking write the perfect thing to this fucking scumbag. He took down the king of the fat whites, Shane
Yeah.
Gillis." I was like, "I'm gonna fucking destroy this pervert,
Shane
this little
Gillis,
fucking
the white
snake."
king.
And then I
said
forgot because I was like, "What's the best thing?" And then he unsent the DM
Oh.
because I waited like a week.
Yeah. Oh,
Very Joker of you.
also, it's good.
We
I
gotta
forgot
start-
to attack.
we gotta-
I was coming up with the best fucking
It's
plan.
so
we got to
good.
start doing stuff like that more.
I know.
It's so good you didn't send that though, because how cringe that sounds.
Yeah.
Just like simping over a guy you don't know.
I'm gonna fucking show you for taking down Shane.
Well, because like simping, because like I would only like I think
That's-
I would only feel comfortable doing that if they were like my friend, because like or not, because even if it's somebody I know, I'm like, dude, they might think I'm gay if I'm
Yeah.
doing this. Like they might
Because you're
think
standing
I'm
up
just,
for a man.
But if I'm doing it like the fuck that, because it's like, I mean, I think what I don't know, but yeah, I'm glad you didn't send the DM.
Well, I did get a lot of like there were a lot of comedy. Like that was the peak. That was another thing that I'm forever grateful for Shane Gillis leading the way on is he killed comedy journalism.
Yeah.
There were so many fucking like CBS reached out to me, The New Yorker reached out to me for the UCB stuff, and like I did like a 2.5 hour interview with a girl from The New Yorker, and then like over Zoom where I wore a big top hat, and she would say things like Amy Poehler this and that. I was like, Amy Poehler used to be so hot, and then she got not hot.
Oh my!
Because I was like, yeah, this fucking journal. I'm gonna give them dog shit and then see if they publish any of it, and it'll be really funny.
Can I find this interview somewhere?
I recorded the whole thing on a 2 hour. It's like a 2 hour thing, and I recorded it, and it didn't have any audio. Like it didn't record. I screen recorded it. So, but then I took a phone call. I took a phone call with a guy.
Believe that it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a screenshot of me with the girl, and I'm wearing a big top hat.
That is the right move. Like if you're being like interviewed by a journalism, just like make their life a living hell.
I'm not
That's the
good
move.
at faking it. Like people can
Treat
smell
journalists like
immediately.
trash.
People can be like I'm on the phone with a guy from CBS and he's like, "So what's your relationship with Kamala Harris and the UCB thing?" I'm like, "Well, I was born a gay black man." They're like, "All right, I'm gonna hang up in 10 minutes." Like literally, the CBS phone call lasted for like 8 minutes. They're just like, "All right, yeah."
Yeah, you're like, I love how you're like, yes, acting is my dream. And then CBS calls you. You're like, I fucking.
I sucked Obama's cock.
You're like, actually, Amy Poehler was fucking hot. Now she's gross. No, but I want to be on.
She got old.
I want a sitcom on NBC though.
Yeah, I literally said I want to be on CBS.
I want to be Mike and Molly Part 2.
I think I could be Fat Guy Hot Wife.
Yeah.
That could definitely be in the cards. But also, I don't like whatever. The lids
if you
tell me the world's gonna end soon.
If you get married, you will be that.
I'm Fat Guy Hot Wife right now.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I was
King of
very
Queens.
I was very
King of
impressed.
Santa
King of Santa
Monica.
Monica.
I was very impressed.
That's my favorite shit in the world is when people are like, "Wait, hot girls like you?"
Dude, it's crazy.
Didn't you-
Because I'm
Didn't
like,
you see Peter Griffin? This is the way it works.
There was literally this time where this friend group of like really rich cocaine addicts. I was at like a house party with them, and there's
you
just
always
like
need one group
Yeah.
of guys.
there was like
that
this
to hang out with.
Norwegian girl who everyone was like, "She's so hot." I was like, "I'm gonna fuck her."
oh shit. So you're a
and,
pussy.
and for the rest of time, now they're like, "Oh, you pull, dude!" Like that's all you have to do to impress a group of rich guys. It's just like
Oh yeah. So
drunkenly.
you're the pussy man?
No, I'm really not. I'm really not.
What's your body count?
Get into body count discourse.
Are you? Who are you, Cody? With a
Cody,
Riz?
yeah, what's your body count? No, I'm fresh and fit. Yeah, what's your body count? What is your body count?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know.
One.
Sam just called me Wilt Chamberlain earlier. Mine's probably close to Wilt Chamberlain.
What are your body counts?
15,000?
No, seriously. What is your body count?
Yeah, 200.
We need to know this.
I don't know. I started. So that was the other thing I did.
You don't know
was-
your that's the biggest bullshit I've ever. You don't even know the range. You're like, oh, it could be like anywhere from like 20.
I'm a virgin. I've never had sex.
Nothing. Yeah.
Let's move on.
What's your body count?
I don't know.
You don't know. What's your body count?
I just told you I'm a virgin. I've
I
never
went on
had-
a
It's not
fucking.
true.
I went on a. No, I don't. I can't. I shouldn't.
No. What's your body? Just tell me your body count and I'll stop.
I won't talk about my personal life.
All right, fine. All right. You guys. Dude,
I'll talk about Obama's
dude,
personal
if this
life.
Was if this was a dating podcast, you guys would be kicked off immediately.
Oh
Fucking-
no!
I'd be like, yo. You
Yeah,
think-
you're being a girl podcast host
Oh,
right now, man.
no.
Dude, I'd be like, yo,
You're
you
being
think
a girl.
men and women could be friends? What? I love how there's too many dating podcasts. That's just that. They're like, oh, dude, you think girls like money status? And they're like, what? You don't think that? I'm like, well, they like just state the obvious. And they just get dumb girls.
I feel
on
like
it. They're
every
what?
You think
week,
guys like
every
sports
week
and
I see
cars?
clips.
Dude, you think guys like, you think guys don't like sex with women? They're like, I didn't say that. They're like, what?
There's a lot of these
Freak
like
out.
video podcasts I see.
You're
where
fired
it's
from
just-
Barstool.
It's just like
that's
a
the new
guy
thing.
interviewing OnlyFans girls or something, asking them questions like that, like "What's your
Yeah.
body count?"
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, you're like a whore, right?" And they're like, "Yes."
Interviewing
Yeah.
literally bottom of the barrel women
OnlyFans
that are
girls.
millionaires because they like sell their feet pics.
They're
Those
probably
are my
not-
favorite. I'm not kidding. It's like,
Speaking of which, we shouldn't be giving this to Janet away for free.
no, Janet does get this. If you watch
Janet Jackson.
the podcast on YouTube, I'll fucking send you a picture of my dick.
All right.
without you asking.
Well, I guess you'll have to send me a picture then. No, but no, yeah, those podcasts are so. Because what's funny is during the pandemic, I got caught in the web of watching those. Because I'm like, after a while, I'm like, I don't even know if this is ironic. I'm just like agreeing with these.
I mean,
guys.
it is fun to like watch an epic takedown of women being like, men aren't taller than women. That's a bunch of bullshit. And then the guy's like the most autistic guy with like really shaped up beard being like, I have the data.
Yeah.
And they're in a studio where it's like a really fat trans woman, like three literal hookers, and then two men wearing leather jackets being like, we actually have the data.
And there's also like something in you where they're like that like massages part, and you're like, yeah, men, women.
Get them.
And,
Fucking get these whores.
But you got to root for your own team.
but you're
every
like,
once
oh,
in a
this
while.
is gay. Like this is like,
Yeah.
There's
It's
not
the same thing with like watching Jordan Peterson. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
everything Jordan Peterson says,
bloody nightmare.
I agree with. And I'm like, this guy's gay.
a
And me
blo-
watching this is gay.
It's a bloody nightmare. you know,
Like, I fucking love Jordan Peterson. He's such a pussy.
I love him too. Honestly, I agree with a lot of his says, but his delivery, he's just like,
I don't like
it's
the
kind of
suits he's
seven.
wearing recently.
You don't like Jordan Peterson.
I've always had something weird about him. I don't know.
Well, he's not an alpha. You only like
Yeah,
alphas
maybe I
like
only
The
like
Rock and
alphas.
Trump.
Well, and like the thing is, he compares everything to like a Disney movie. He's like, it's like in Pinocchio.
He does, yeah. He always does fucking Pinocchio and Peter Pan.
It's like the man child. It's like Pinocchio. He lies and doesn't want to grow up.
Yeah.
Nietzsche said this. He always references Nietzsche.
He puts really, Carl Jung. He puts
Carl
a
Jung?
lot of weight into fucking
I think I just don't like professors.
Pocahontas.
He's like Carl Jung said, you can't
fuck that
eat a woman's
teacher.
ass.
I like
You
the
can't do it.
professor. From
And
Street
Street
Ball
Ball?
and one the and one Street Ball.
I
tour.
don't know. It's a bloody
The
nightmare.
Professor.
They're doing crossovers.
You want to be a man?
The Professor Jordan Peterson.
Jordan, the Professor Peterson.
Oh, it's a bloody nightmare. It's,
I show up to the street ball court and they say, "Who's this cranked up white boy?"
it's just me
with
and
the
a bunch of
handles.
black guys on tour.
And one
just-
street ball tour had a fucking documentary made about them.
Everybody's hazing me on the bus. All the black guys are hazing me on the bus. It's a bloody nightmare.
I
can't
tried to
do it.
get waves once, and I'll never hear the bloody end about it.
Carl Jung said I shouldn't wear a fucking what do they call it, a wave cap, because I'm a white man. I can't wear a wave cap.
You can force me to call you Escalade.
No, like this character, he didn't read young Carl Jung. He listened to young Carl.
No, I listened to Young Jeezy. Trap. I listened to Thug Motivation in the Recession.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jordan Peterson on the And One tour.
Black Jordan Peterson.
Cadillac, he's huge. It's
Cadillac.
a Freudian nightmare how big he is.
We had the N1 street ball game.
Yeah, they made kind of an interesting video game based on this, and I don't really remember
There was
much
some
about it.
controversy that happened there, but I never looked
controversy?
into it. There was like a weird
one.
they didn't pay the guys or something.
Yeah, they didn't pay us
doesn't-
bloody nothing.
That doesn't sound.
I've
like
been on tour
something
for
that-
7
something called
months.
the And One Street Ball Tour didn't pay its workers. I don't know.
All I got was a fucking tank top.
Or like
with
maybe
the
And
guy
One
on.
brand went out of business. Like I don't see anyone with And One short. The And One short.
Yeah,
I had a
the
fucking
And One
Oh,
shirts
actually, I'll tell
used
you,
to
I watched
be.
a documentary about it. They got bought out.
Oh, okay.
Like, they just
Yeah,
got
because
bought
I
out
knew
by
there was
somebody.
there's like some kind of thing.
I think like some, not like Adidas, but like somebody bought them out, and they were just like,
Just to get rid of it.
yeah.
I had
just-
these shiny silver And One gym shorts. Fuck, I'm gonna look. Those
Dude,
up.
I love
Those are some
it.
of my favorite
And,
pants I've ever
dude,
worn.
And One had some of the best shit in the world. bro.
If I had like literally, I would have worn those shorts forever. They must have had a hole in the fucking ass or something because I would have never thrown them out.
Yeah, 40 a night.
I do literally. I keep clothing for it. Was funny enough. That's the only like actual fight me and my girlfriend have ever been in.
Oh,
Is like normally when you get a girlfriend, the first fight is when she's like, how could you possibly like Trump? We've got past that immediately.
yeah.
She's like, I like him too now.
That's why you
we
got
thought
to get
about.
women.
I don't have enough
mid-
clothing.
major
She's
election.
like,
you got to get a girl in the middle of the 4-year.
right after the
major election.
midterms,
How long have you
Democrats
guys been dating
secure the
now?
bag. Like 6 months, 5 months.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a baby?
Honeymoon phase is over.
Ooh.
She's yelling at me because I don't have enough gym shorts.
Yeah, that is what happens. Like 6 months in, you're like, oh yeah, the magic is gone.
Yeah.
So you're gonna yell
No,
at
the
me for
magic's
something.
definitely still there. She's a keeper, but
No, I'm just saying in terms of like you're not gonna get mad at me for stupid shit.
you
magic.
don't ignore the stupid shit anymore.
You're like,
because she's right. Like she is right. I literally wear the same fucking shit out.
Remember, I was in such a bad relationship one time. I was having sex with a girl, and she was like, she's like, wait, is that a sock on the ground? Did you leave your socks on the ground again?
It's like, yeah, it's right next to the hamper.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
Bitch.
That's when I knew I was in trouble.
Bitches, man.
How long have you been dating your girl?
About the same as you.
Okay.
I think it was like literally at the exact same time.
Yeah. The moon was closer to the earth.
Yeah, the moon.
Had something to do with it.
Yeah,
I do love my favorite thing about having, because I've never had, this is the longest I've ever had a girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shocking.
You know,
Actually, not really.
I moved. Yeah, what are you talking about? You've been talking to me. You know me.
Well, I think because I've also had like a bunch of like 1 year girlfriends, so I'm like, I just assume everybody does that.
Yeah. But I do notice now that like the power of the moon is so fucking real. God is so real, and also the power of the moon is real.
Oh yeah.
Where like there will literally be times where it's like, babe, what's going on? Like, why are you acting like this? And I'll just look. I'll get a notification on my moon tracking app being like, it's close.
Full moon.
It's out.
Hell yeah.
Well, should we wrap it up? What are we at?
That's 2 hours.
We hit 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
We think we could probably keep going.
I can go whenever. Max seems.
I'm sleepy.
You seem tired.
Max seems tired.
You ran out of steam.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right.
Do you have
good.
any?
I got something to plug, baby.
You can plug, yeah.
Morning Drill podcast comes out every Tuesday, and the YouTube channel is Morning Drill Pod. I think because the display name is Matt Byrne, but it's Morning Drill Pod.
Morning Drill Pod.
Yeah. There's an episode out. I'm putting out a bunch of clippies, so I'll put some
clips are
clippies
good.
on that.
Clips I've seen are good.
Thank you. And these, I'll also have like long form clips, like.
Is that
3
just
minutes.
on YouTube, and then they can find it on Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I don't really want to put it on the DSPs yet, and I'll do that if people actually start listening to it. Because I had a few podcasts on the DSP. It was hard to get off the DSPs. So maybe in the next.
What is the DSPs?
Spotify,
okay,
Apple Podcasts. But yeah, you can find me on.
Oh
YouTube.
yeah, you can't grow an audience on there.
Yeah, so
Our
I'm like, what's
audience
the point?
on Spotify and Apple has actually, I think, probably gotten less.
Yeah.
But we're focusing more on YouTube until we get banned from there.
Yeah, well, because I was, yeah, well, because
Well, YouTube has been nice to us recently. They were hitting us with
They'll-
the misinformation thing.
Yeah. Oh, they'll give us like content.
well, that means people are actually
Warnings.
listening though. If they're actually hitting you with shit,
Yeah.
that's good. Well, yeah, because I don't really want to put it on the other because it just kind of goes to die on those. People are like, why don't you put it on Spotify? But I'm like, If I
There
wanna
is a
delete something, it's
weird
so much
thing
harder.
with putting it on Spotify and Apple where people are like, "Oh, it's legit." Because like normie retards, they're like, "How did you get it on Apple?" It's like you put it onto a website. and it's
RSS
there.
feed, yeah.
Yeah.
But the only bad thing with the RSS feed though is it's like taking shit down is harder because it's like it takes a little longer than for YouTube. You can just go delete forever and it's gone. But for like the DSPs, it takes like a week for even the name to get off of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I remember I had a really fucked up podcast where I just went through a breakup, but it was solo in the car, and I was just saying the wildest shit in the world.
Yeah, you can't put a DSP car podcast.
Yeah, you gotta
dude.
calm down.
But it
before
was
you
crazy
get on the
because it would
mic
just
and-
be like, and the titles would be insane. It'd be like, I understand incels now. That was literally the name of it.
Hitler. Was he on to something?
No, it was crazy
Fuck, I gotta get this
titles.
down. I gotta get this down.
It was like actually because I was like super misogynistic for like a month. It was like actually
Yeah.
surviving R. Kelly.
You gotta
kind
try
of the
it.
women's fault.
Yeah.
And that was like the title. Not
You
even,
gotta
like,
try it on for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
So
gotta-
surviving R. Kelly, : was it women's fault? Comma, I think so. End quote. I'm Matt Byrne.
Yeah, no, that literally. And I had my name on, but then like a month later, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you go through you don't know what this is like, but like when you go through a breakup, like you have this like, especially if it's if you're young and it hasn't happened before, and you're also like kind of immature, you have this just feeling where you're just like, I want to kill all women. And like everything I've been told is a
I
lie.
should dress up like the Joker.
Yeah, dress up like Jared Leto, the best Joker.
Jared Leto's Joker.
That's what
I think Jonah Hill should be the Joker.
Fat Joker?
Maybe.
Well, because he's got the crazy hair. He hates women.
Yeah, he was treating his
He's bad
woman
at
weird.
comedy now. He doesn't get any
Yeah,
pussy.
who's the next Joker going to be?
He goes to therapy. It doesn't really work. Cat Williams. I always said
think
Cat
she'd be a
Williams is the
girl.
best.
Cat Williams would be a good
Because he's a
Joker.
comedian. He's crazy as shit. He gets beat up by teenagers. You know.
I want an actual funny Joker.
Cat Williams is a Joker. Would be
Yeah,
funny.
his name is the Joker.
Yeah.
Why did they make him not funny in that movie?
Yeah, I don't want an actor. I want a
Batman.
comic.
Batman. I can't do the Cat Williams. Fuck!
Honestly, probably best we don't do Cat Williams after.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I think we're good.
All right.
We good?
We good?
All
Thank
right.
you guys for
Hell
having
yeah,
me on.
boys.
See you next time.
See you next time.
I've kind of been searching for the truth my whole life. And one time I just came across a video that was about Biden and Kamala Harris and Clinton and Obama. They are Satan worshipers, Satanists. They're Satan worshipers, 100%. And I couldn't wait to tell my family. And they just go, they just said, you're crazy. Trump's the worst.
How does that make you feel?
Sad, I cry all the time. But I just keep praying. That's all I do. I just keep praying and asking God to open their eyes.